At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.
Welcome to O'Donnell Park, for it is of course the Donegal senior final day, and it's beautiful conditions for the first game of the day. It is of course Gaoth and Naomh Conaill playing in the reserve final today, as well as the senior final, and what a day it's going to be. Both sides are out just currently warming up. I'm joined here in co-commentary with Brendan Kilcoyne. Brendan, a big day for both clubs and for both parishes.
Massive day for both clubs, and you know, this is the blue ribbon of Donegal football here today, Porrick, and that the fact that Naomh Conaill and Gaoth are represented in both the senior and senior reserve finals just is effective and indicative of all the work that is going on in both them clubs at underage level to develop squads of that depth. And you know, I'm sure both teams going out in this B final will be looking to set a marker for the day for their senior teams and get the day off to a good start for them. So of course Gaoth coming in reigning champions at reserve level, having beaten St Eunan's in the final last year, and Naomh Conaill have so much talent in their ranks. So really looking forward to this game. Porrick promised to be good. There's plenty of talent on display, and there's a lot of guys that'll be trying to push themselves up to senior level maybe next year. Absolutely,
Brendan, and a game we're really looking forward to as well, because football within the county, and especially in reserve, has been a platform for senior teams, and we see a number of players who have county medals at senior level in their back pocket playing here today as well in the reserve final. So let's look at the Gaoth side. In goals is Dahi Roberts, at 2 is Sean O'Donnell, Aaron McGee at number 3, Dylan O'Boyle at 4, at 5 it's Liam Brannock, Fergal Delaney at number 6, Alan O'Doherty at 7, at 8 it's Donal O'Curran, and Princess O'Gallagher at 9. Top of the right at number 10 it's Cronin McFadgen. At 11 it's the captain of Gaoth today, it's Sean O'Beal. At 12 Colm O'Gallagher. At 13 Sean McGillibreja. At 14 it's that man that everyone knows, it's Eamon McGee at number 14. And there's one change on the Gaoth side. It is Sean O'Gallagher comes in for Jamie Doherty. A lot of individuals there with under 21 medals, with minor medals, some with Eamon McGee with a senior medal there as well, I suppose. And looking at the way Gaoth have gone about their business this year in the reserve championship, they really love to go fast pace, taking on their marker, and you know, moving the ball really quickly. They've scored fairly highly throughout the group stages. They've beat Dunloe in the semi-final as well. So look, Gaoth is going to set out their stall very offensively in this particular game, Brendan.
You would imagine so. And you mentioned Eamon McGee, they were playing full forward at the edge of the square, and we all know Eamon as a kind of defender all his life kind of thing, but Eamon always thought himself that he was a forward, Porrick, and he liked to play in them positions. So you know, he's a huge addition to this with the young squad they have, and to be able to spread that with a few experienced players like Eamon McGee, Fergal Delaney, Dahi Roberts, although a young fella, has played senior football for Gaoth and of course was involved with Jimmy Guinness's Donegal squad, development squad earlier in the year too. So they have a lot of quality, so they have throughout the team. Donald Curran of course played senior football, so they have a lot of quality, and that mix that with the underage lads, you know, gives them a very good platform, and they'll be going hell for leather to land the first prize today.
Of course, they're up against Naomh Conaill as well today. And looking at their side in goals is Jordan O'Donnell. At 2 it's Stephen Malloy. At 3 it's at full back it's Kevin Gavigan. Out to the right hand side it's Peter McGlynn wearing number 4. To the left hand side it's Oran Doherty. At 6 it's Shannon Rorty, and at 7 it's Jack McGlynn. At number 8 it's Mark Campbell. Jimmy McHugh, the captain of Naomh Conaill today. To the right hand side of that, right half forward should say, it's Shane McDevitt wearing number 10. Daniel Gildea at number 11. Out goes Robbie McDonald. In comes Joseph Shankly wearing number 20. Tiernan Ward at top of the right at 13. Danny Brown at 14, and Daniel Breslin at number 15. And well, looking at that Naomh Conaill side as well, loads of experience with that young reserve team.
Absolutely, yeah. Loads of quality players, and I was at the semi-final here where they played Ardra here last week, and what a cracking game that was. Absolutely brilliant excitement and great effort from both sides. But Naomh Conaill, I think, were 6 points down at one stage, found a way to get back into the game, as Naomh Conaill teams do. And you know, when you've quality like Daniel Gaoth at 11 and Tiernan Moore, Danny Brown and the full forward line, you know, they're quality players. And you add in the likes of Mark Campbell, their captain Jamie McHugh, Oran Doherty, Stephen Malloy. There's a lot of experience there, but a lot of youth and a lot of legs. So they've some absolutely quality players. And you look at what they have on the bench, the Thompson lads who have senior medals in their back pocket, Liam and Shane, or Liam and Aaron, like, you know, so absolute quality all over the field here. So Gidor substitutes just making their way off the pitch here. And
yeah, we're just about 5 minutes away from throw-in, I suppose, and just looking at that, Plummer Boyle, the manager of Naomh Conaill, they've been here before. You've rightly said they were pushed to the pinnacle against Ardra in the semi-final. Of course, after extra time, they come out of that one. From your experience, Brendan, where does that kind of tenacity come from?
It comes from years and years of just kind of believing and wanting to get to the final line kind of thing, you know, and never throwing in the towel. And all Naomh Conaill teams that I've encountered down through the years have that, so they're doing. It's ingrained in them that you keep fighting to the final whistle. They were down to 14 men, by the way, too, for a lot of that game, Porrick, you know, so it shows you that they have that fighting quality within them. Not saying Gidor have the exact same fighting quality. I'm long enough around Donegal football to know that you never disrespect Gidor, because they are capable of pulling out performances on the big day, and they've shown that over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at Gidor, we were just commenting off air about the number of players that maybe aren't playing for Gidor at the minute, you know, that are maybe away working or just not available to either squads as well. It's been impressive what they've done down the last number of years with under 21 titles and the minor titles as well.
Oh, 100%, yeah. They've had some fabulous underage teams down through the years, and they've another couple of good teams coming through. I think they're very strong at the underage level, and again, that's testament to the work that's been done down Maharagal and down in Gidor, preparing these players and giving them football, and you know, continuously. And you know, the same can be said of Naomh Conaill. They continuously develop good underage teams. Yes, Four Masters have been the hallmark at underage over the last number of years, particularly at minor level, but these two clubs are exemplary in the way that they prepare their underage teams and put them out year after year to be competitive and challenging for top honours.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lovely touch here today and county final day here in Donegal, of course, the two flag bearers and both sides and behind them, and special occasion for both parishes, and look, really gets the atmosphere going here in O'Donnell Park. It's picturesque, Brendan. It's the pitch, once again we're going to reference, is huge work done by your club here to get this facility ready for today's big day. Yeah,
the pitch looks fantastic. There was 2 games played in this pitch yesterday. Junior A, Junior B finals were played here yesterday. Pitch looks pristine, so it does. They've a new moor, Porrick, now. That's one of these automatic moors, goes over and back, and they're really happy with it. They've referenced that it's cut the pitch 5 or 6 times already this week, so it has, and pitch looks fantastic. If you're a footballer, you want to play football on a pitch like that, end of, it's just absolutely wonderful, and great atmosphere here. Crowd are filling in. Perfect conditions for football aside from the pitch. There's no major breeze. Slight breeze maybe favouring blowing into the, looking at the flags, blowing into the clubhouse end, but that's very, very slight. And, you know, as I say, stand filling up. Crowd in early because both teams represented in the A and the B final, so people come in early to get their seats, and you can feel the atmosphere building here, Paul. Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. County final day here in O'Donnell Park. And, well, of course, it is Naomh Conaill against Gidor, and the reserve final for the Sean O'Gallagher Cup is just about to get underway. Anthony Finn from the Naomh Conaill Club is the match referee today. Both looking at both midfielders there from Naomh Conaill today, and the number 6, Shannon Rorty and Mark Campbell. Big men, and when you look at Donald O'Connell's no small man either, so there's going to be a bit of a titanic battle here as well with height. There certainly is, yeah, and you know, you look at Johnny McBride just at the edge of the square with Amy McGee, 2 big target men inside too, you know, so they'll be looking, I would imagine, to hit early ball, to get early ball into them, and likewise there's pace and quality up front too for Naomh Conaill, so. Yeah, the ball goes up and it's being collected there by Mark Campbell. Campbell shifts the ball out, but it's being collected by Gidor.
half forward line. Midfielder there currently was Donald O'Curran. Now Gaoth working from deep. It's Liam Brannock out to the left hand side. He's looking for a move from Donald Curran, and Curran has made that move. Hand passes the ball back inside, just holding possession, and Naomh Conaill drifting back inside, looking at their centre half back. Shane Rorty, big man as well, has to be said, Bren. But here comes that man with years of experience. It is Eamon McGee. He's just been dispossessed by the Naomh Conaill defence, and a boot went to that ball, but it just fell to the chest. Luckily for a Naomh Conaill player, but anyway. It's Stephen Malloy who builds from the back as well for Naomh Conaill. Comes a run now from Peter McGlynn. McGlynn looks up, has to go to the left hand side once again, taking a solo out of it and just taking their time. Currently is Gilday, the number 11, Daniel Gilday, who has possession. And now it's Jack McGlynn. Out to the right it goes now to Shane McDevitt. Fine footballer young Shane McDevitt is as well. Has played a number of senior matches for Naomh Conaill. Hand passes the ball inside to the captain, Jamie McHugh, and the ball's moving really, really fast. Both sides just happy to get their first touch of the ball. A ball, good interception there by Cronin McFadden, has got possession back for Gaoth, and both sides just, feeling each other out here currently.
Absolutely, yeah, and the early game nerves, I suppose, come into it too. Saw similar yesterday early in the game. Teams getting turned over early, doing great work between the two 45s, but unable to get that final ball. But it's too early yet, so it is.
Yeah, it is, of course. It's Princess O'Gallagher has possession for the Gaoth men, the Maharagal man. Here comes a shot from the captain. That looks good from here, Brendan. Oh, it's just been caught by the goalkeeper. It was Sean O'Boyle. He was a good distance out there, Brendan, but he had the accuracy, just didn't have enough on it.
Yeah, we were right behind it here, and it looked like that he had made brilliant, perfect contact with it, but it just dropped short into Jordan O'Donnell's hands. Did well, the keeper, and Naomh Conaill now attack up the far wing.
Yeah, it's also Sean O'Boyle. He's got his thigh strapped, a white strap around it there as well. So look, he's got some wounds. You're going to have some wounds if you come through the group stages into quarter-finals, semi-finals. But anyway, here comes Naomh Conaill. They have it once again. So that big man, Shane Rorty, gives the ball inside now for Tiernan Ward. We've heard about young Ward inside. Has been a bit of a goal threat for Naomh Conaill throughout this campaign. And Joseph Shanky has possession, has been a late entrant into this team here today in O'Donnell Park in this Senior B Reserve final. Now an opportunity for Naomh Conaill. Hand pass ball inside to Danny Brown. Brown's been, just the ball's gone out. Is it a 45? I think it is.
45.
Sean O'Donnell got his foot to it. So it's going to be a 45 for Naomh Conaill. 3 minutes on the clock, Brendan. It's been cagey so far.
It has, absolutely, yeah. Possession early in the game is key. Tiernan Ward standing with the ball out there now. That was good attacking play from wing half back Oran Doherty. We're in number 5, but attacking the left wing on that occasion. And Tiernan Ward has decided to come across the field and backways.
Yeah, backways. There's no real breeze here today either in O'Donnell Park. We've seen the breeze in a number of games throughout the championship has aided one side or the other, but thankfully there's no real breeze here today. So it's going to be the number 11, Daniel Gilday, has possession now for Naomh Conaill. Back inside it goes to Shane Rorty. Rorty looking for the returning ball. Has it. He's just outside the edge of the arc. Was he going to swing the boot? He didn't, but that's beautiful passage of play there from it was Shane McDevitt, but Gaoth once again, they've been solid in defence so far, Brennan.
Yeah, you have to say that the defender players were well positioned there. The spot of the danger coming from Naomh Conaill. It was good link-on play initially between Daniel Gilday, Shane McDevitt, so it was. But for Gaoth, as I say, their defenders are positioned perfectly and were able to read the ball coming through and are now counter-attacking up the field with number 2, who's Sean O'Donnell.
Sean O'Donnell has possession, but looking at the athleticism of both sides for reserve football, Brendan, you would have been happy if you're in that shape if you were playing senior football.
Yeah, it shows you that, and again it shows you the quality both these sides have at their disposal, that they have players and they all look in super shape.
Absolutely. And here comes Princess O'Gallagher. Now an opportunity for Cronin McFadden. Just has to hold up possession. Back it goes to that man Sean O'Boyle once again. Crossfield ball it goes, and there's an opportunity here for Sean O'Donnell. O'Donnell just taking his time, just holding possession and moving it out to the left hand side once again to Sean O'Boyle. Hand passes the ball to Donald O'Curran. O'Curran has it. No one has registered a score as of yet, but that's good defensive play there by Naomh Conaill. There's going to be a free out there, and both sides yet to register a score with after 5 minutes on the clock, and just maybe overthought the pass on that particular occasion.
Yeah, and again, it's not defensive football, but it's very good defending from both sides. Again, Naomh Conaill having the bodies where they needed to be, were able to read where the ball was going to be and made the interception, and again they get an opportunity to counter-attack. But as I say, play is good between the two 45s, and it's just getting that final ball for both teams and maybe settle the nerves, get a score.
Yeah, it was a big occasion for these young players out here today, and Stephen Malloy, he's been playing in county finals for a number of years now for Naomh Conaill, and still, obviously there's still nerves out there, but both sides just get their first score to settle those particular nerves, Brendan.
Yeah, absolutely, and I see the experienced Aaron Thompson warming up here. I saw the Naomh Conaill medical team in looking after a player as if someone has picked up a knock, so to be able to bring in a player of the quality and experience of Aaron Thompson is some thing at this level, so it is,
Absolutely, and if Leon Thompson sitting there in the bench as well.
Darren Gallagher came in sub the last two, and that's just the quality they have and the experience that they're able to introduce the game at important times.
Absolutely. Here comes Daniel Breslin out to the left hand side. It goes now for Oran Doherty. The ball has been slipped back inside. Here comes an opportunity, the first opportunity for Naomh Conaill. They need to be but the ball has been just cut out there by the Gaoth defence, and it's going to be a free in. It was good work by the big Gaoth man.
I think it was Donald McBride. It looked like big Johnny McBride. Yeah, it looked like
Sean McGillen-Bridgie.
Yeah, it looked like Johnny McBride that was back there. Did really well to be back there, but he was put under that much pressure that every time he went to take a solo, there was someone coming in encroaching on us. So he had to carry the ball, and the referee correctly decided that it was a free in. So we get the opening score of the game. Should be a tap over free here for Daniel Gilday.
Yeah, Daniel Gilday should put this one over the bar and register the first score of this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football Final, of course. And
we have that.
Is it?
Oh, it's a penalty.
Yeah,
it's a penalty.
It's a penalty. It's going to be a penalty, and Wall must have fouled in the square. So it's here comes Daniel Gilday. Shot.
Brilliant goal
by Daniel Gilday. Low down to the left-hand side. Give Dahi Roberts a lot to do, and a goal. Big score, Brendan.
Brilliant score. Brilliant penalty from Daniel. So it was, stuck it right in the corner. Quality player. ATU student, has played freshers. Sigerson out in the ATU Letterkenny, and member of Donegal minor and under 20 squads over a number of years too. Really good quality player. Went through a lot of injury over the last few years, Porrick. So it's great to see him back in the field again.
Absolutely, and this will really open up this particular encounter. As Naomh Conaill once again, who've got possession back by Joseph Shanky. Shanky looks out to the left-hand side now, kicks the ball with the right boot. Now there's an opportunity here for Jamie McHugh, the captain of Naomh Conaill, to get in possession. Long ball over the top, it's just been overcooked, and out comes Dahi Roberts, and Gaoth just build from the back once again. But that goal just settles the nerves, gets both sides really, I suppose, starting to go at this a little bit more. But here comes now Gaoth once again. They have it to their centre half back, Fergal Delaney. Delaney has possession. Now an opportunity for Princess O'Gallagher to get on it, but being hassled there by Thompson once again. And now Gaoth, who are looking for possession and looking for a score. It's Sean O'Gallagher. Out to the right it goes. Opportunity here for him to take on his marker. He just does that. Cronin McFadden has possession. Here comes a run now from the right half back. It is Liam Brannock, but the ball hasn't been popped out to him. It's been given back to Sean O'Boyle. O'Boyle swings that left boot again. He's tried that once.
Wow.
That's a big score. That's a 2-pointer, Brendan.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant score. We saw him having a 10 from the other side of the field here, and he made beautiful contact with it. It just dropped short. On that occasion, got the ball outside the arc, says, I'm going to put this over the bar, settle me team down, as a captain would expect it to do, and put it beautifully over the bar. Brilliant response to the penalty.
Absolutely, and we have seen, as Brendan's indicated, he did try one in the first opening minute or two, just didn't get the power behind it. He got the power behind it, and that's a big response from Gaoth. Up goes the ball breaks down. An opportunity here for that man Daniel Breslin to get his hands on possession. Back it goes inside to Mark Campbell. Campbell looks for the movement from the middle. It's Senan Rorty wearing number 6 and has possession, crossing the halfway line, looks to the left hand side. Opportunity here now for Joseph Shankly to hold possession up and really look for the runners inside. They've gone long on a number of occasions, Brendan, but maybe that ball just didn't work out on those occasions, and now Naomh Conaill are just going to hold and recycle possession.
Yeah, they are, and the importance of retaining your own kick out is massive, so it is possession in this game, and again they're after kicking it away slackly there, so an opportunity for Sean O'Boyle on the ball in a good attacking position, Barry.
He has indeed. Sean O'Boyle just outside the arc, solos the ball with the right, trying to get on that left boot. That'll be a great score if it goes over. He had 2 Naomh Conaill men around him, but it's just gone out to the right and wide. and the first opening wide there for Gaoth.
Yeah, good effort again, good play, quick counter-attack up the field, and just unfortunately for Gaoth on that occasion, just tailed off wide, so it did.
Well, our apologies for the Gaoth goalkeeper. We're calling Dobhair Roberts, but it's actually Daniel Rorty. So it is, of course, that goal, that all-important goal, separates those particular side by a single of margins, a point, it has to be said. Good response from Gaoth as well, and Sean O'Boyle, Brendan.
Yeah, brilliant kick, and brilliant striker of a ball, very impressive. Even, we spoke about the first chance that he had that just dropped short, but just a sweet striker of the ball. Now
an opportunity here for Shanky once again, and Naomh Conaill, they have been robust in possession currently. In that possession, it's Shannon Rorty out to the left hand side. He's looking to go with it, but he's waiting for the run from Thompson, who's just come on for Naomh Conaill. Years and years of experience in county final day, and passes the ball back inside now for the running Shanky. Once again has been on a lot of possession in the first opening 10 minutes or so here in this county final. Lovely bit of play by Naomh Conaill. Now they have an opportunity here for a score, and that looks like Oran Doherty has come up from right half back and kicked the score, and why not when you've got that in the locker as well, Brendan? Yeah,
brilliant score from Oran Doherty. He got up, he's already attacked up that wing a couple of times, so he has in this game. We're in 5, but seems to be playing on the left wing. Brilliantly taken score with Shane McDevitt involved, Daniel McGilday. Lovely touchdown from Tiernan Amord, find its way to Oran Doherty, who did the dutiful then and put it over the bar for another score for Glenties.
And the kick out comes from Daniel Rorty here, currently out the middle it goes. Now it's been collected by the Gaoth right half forward. It's Colin O'Doherty, and now Gaoth have possession. And suppose if you're saying Gaoth have a lot of possession, but they haven't settled as much as Naomh Conaill currently, but they have now an opportunity for something here. Here comes that man once again. It's Sean O'Boyle, has seen a lot of ball in the first opening 11 and a half minutes or so in this county final. Of course, out comes Eamon McGee. He's come out once already, but he's got the ball out on this occasion. He's not happy with the tackling, but anyway, here comes Gaoth once again. They have it through McFadden. Fist pass the ball high, fist pass the ball over the bar. Good score by Sean McGilbride.
Yeah, Johnny Gilbride, yeah.
And using a little bit of Gaoth cuteness there, Brendan, and fist passing the ball over because he couldn't get the shot away.
Yeah, absolutely, and again, good work from Eamon McGee getting out in front of his man. He was been very closely marked by Kevin Gavigan, who was right on him, so he was. Eamon did well to win the ball and was able to lay it off, and then Johnny McBride was able to work his way in along the right wing and fisted over the bar from a fairly acute angle, so well taken score from Johnny McBride.
It was a cagey first opening 5 minutes or so, but this game really starting to open up. Both sides are going at it, and Naomh Conaill have possession through Stephen Malloy out to the right it goes now for the unrunning Shane McDevitt, and we've heard a lot about Shane McDevitt, it's actually Daniel Breslin, I should say. We've heard a lot about Daniel Breslin also, but anyway, it's Naomh Conaill who have possession, and Gaoth just been very cautious going in on the tackle. Now that's good work by young McDevitt. Hand pass the ball inside, there's a hint of a goal on here. Out it comes to Shanky. He's trying to, he just did the right thing. He fist passed the ball over the bar for his opening score in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve football final here in O'Donnell Park, and another score from Naomh Conaill, Brendan.
Yeah, really well taken score again from Joseph Shanky, but that was all about Shane McDevitt. Jigged in and out, gotten on an awful lot of ball in the first 12-13 minutes of this game, and on that occasion decided he was going to break the line, got inside, spotted the run, and fed the ball to Joseph Shanky, number 20, and he did the rest then by pitching it over the bar to reply to Johnny McBride's point down the field.
Long ball and over the top, out comes McGilbride. Has possession now to the right hand side. It goes to Colin Doherty. Doherty swings that right, but the ball's hanging in the air. Up comes the fist from Eamon McGee, but out comes the goalkeeper. Out comes Jordan O'Donnell. He had to be strong because big Eamon McGee was coming in with that fist, and we knew exactly what he was going to do with it.
Absolutely, yeah. But you have to give great credit to Jordan O'Donnell on that. He took ownership, took responsibility, went up. He was Kevin Gavigan and Eamon McGee were contested. He came out behind them and did really well to fist it away. There was an advantage been played, so it's still a free in for Gaoth that Sean O'Boyle has taken into his hand, and you'll expect him to put this over and to make it a 1-2 to 4 point game.
Yeah, absolutely, and Route 1 football from Gaoth, and Sean O'Boyle does exactly that, sticks it over the bar for his second score. Well, he's third if you include the 2 pointers. 3 points from Sean O'Boyle, and suppose Route 1 football, just you mentioned that this is what Gaoth have in their locker. They've Eamon McGee in full forward. They're going to go long, and they've done that, and they've got the first opening score from doing that.
Absolutely, yeah, and you'll see them use that tactic. There's no point in having a player of the calibre of Eamon McGee if you don't use him in there and play some balls into him. Every ball doesn't have to go into him. Sometimes teams get caught up on that, so it's about picking the right moments, right opportunities to play that ball.
Here come Gaoth once again. Their tails are up currently, and they have possession through that man Sean O'Boyle down to the left hand side. The ball goes inside for Sean McGillivray. He has possession. He scored one already with the fist in that particular occasion. Kick pass the ball back to Donald O'Curran. O'Curran, the experienced Curran, and gives it back into that man McGillivray once again. Ball goes back out to the right half back. It is Alan O'Doherty back inside. It goes now to Sean McGillivray. He kicks that one over the bar, and that's a great score. And one thing about Sean McGillivray, he never stopped moving, Brendan. From when he got the ball down the left hand side from Donald O'Curran, he moved and he made that little opportunity there and popped the ball over the bar.
Yeah, brilliant work. Sean O'Boyle involved, Eamon McGee, quick hands, Donald Curran, quick hands. Ball found its way back to Sean McGillivray, who was involved in the move a number of times, so he was, and he scored a really good score. So it's a really bright opening from Sean McGillivray. That must be the Terman coming out in him.
Yeah, absolutely, and Mo will be happy with that. But anyway, here comes Naomh Conaill once again. It is, of course, all level here in O'Donnell Park in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Senior Reserve Football Final. It's end to end so far. 5 points for Gaoth, a goal and 2 for Naomh Conaill. That coming from the penalty, of course. Earlier on today from Joseph Shanky, who kicked that, it was Daniel Gilday who kicked that goal. But here comes the opportunity out to the right and wide, and is that the first opening wide for Senan Rorty and Naomh Conaill? I think it is.
Yeah, first wide for them again. Quick moving the ball up the field at pace, getting the opportunity to get a shot off, and Shane Rorty just didn't come right for him, just tailed off to the right and wide. But we've had a really good opening here. 15 minutes after the first few minutes, a bit slow, a couple of mistakes in the handling, decision making, etc. But both teams seem to have settled down now, and we've seen some fine scores from both sides, Porrick.
Yeah, 16 and a half minutes on the clock. The kick out comes from Daniel Rorty. Out to the right it goes, but it's collected by Naomh Conaill. Pair of hands. Now the unrunning Danny Brown has possession. Jenkins to the left and to the right. Hand passes it inside now to Tiernan Ward. Ward, lovely passage of play from Naomh Conaill. Lovely dummy. Brilliant block down there. Good block down by the Gaoth man. I think it was Sean O'Donnell who got in there. And, it's Gaoth who have possession deep in their own half currently here. There's been a little bit of tension from a number of Naomh Conaill men to get it back, and it was Mark Campbell who's trying to get it back there, but in comes Fergal Delaney. Delaney has possession, glides past the challenge of Daniel Breslin, still has it, needs to be careful here, and the shout comes from Donald O'Curran looking for that possession. He gets it, kicks the ball down to the far right hand side now. Opportunity here for Cronin McFadden, long ball in over the top, out to Eamon McGee, looks for the run from Donald O'Curran. O'Curran has it, but back to McGee once again, and we can just get our breath back in that one. That was fast by Gaoth. They were moving the ball really, really quick now. They've opted just to compose themselves a little bit, Brennan.
Yeah, they have indeed, and some brilliant, intelligent run from McGee in there, really making them smart runs. Good ball into him, but because of good defending from Naomh Conaill, they were able to force them out again, so Gaoth have to probe again to try and find an opening or try and find a gap in that Gaoth defence, or in that Naomh Conaill defence.
Dallin O'Boyle has possession now. Out to the right hand side it goes to Princess O'Gallagher. O'Gallagher has Eamon McGee beside him, and Eamon's just a decoy on that occasion. Now the ball goes back inside to Fergal Delaney. Delaney has possession, has been on a lot of ball in the first opening half or so, and it's been an enjoyable first opening 18 minutes in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Senior Reserve Final. Huge day here at O'Donnell Park, of course. Both sides are playing in the reserve and also in the senior final, and it's going to be a mouth-watering one. Conditions absolutely perfect here today, and kudos to the ground staff. They've worked really, really hard over the last number of weeks. And here comes Eamon McGee, hand pass the ball inside, but it's just a poor one from McGee, and it's going to be a free in, I think. Yeah,
the referee must have spotted some sort of infringement there against Eamon McGee when he was on the ball. So that man Sean O'Boyle has the ball just outside the arc to the right of the posts, about 15 yards in from the sideline, so it'll be a massive kick if he do it. But this boy seems to kick the ball very sweetly, Porrick, from what we've seen of him so far, and it's well within his range based on his previous 2 kicks.
And there's no real breeze here today either, but here comes O'Boyle, kicks this one high. It has the height, has it the
That's
accuracy.
Delightful.
That is brilliant. 2-pointer again by Sean O'Boyle. And the captain of Gaoth really working the score line. He's kicked all of 5 points, I make it, Brendan.
Yeah, two pointers and a pointer, so he has an absolutely just a really natural, classy striker of the ball, makes it look easy, so he does, just clips it over the bar. So really confident kicking from the captain.
Yeah, absolutely. And here come Gaoth once again. Lovely ball on over the top, looking for Eamon McGee, trying to swing that right boot. Here comes Eamon McGee, kicks that one out to the left and wide, and he's looking for a 45. I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, the umpire has directed that it's a 45. Again, Eamon making smart runs, getting into smart positions. He's been well chaperoned, so he is, by Kevin Gavigan, but he seems to be able to get into them positions, so he does, and that's just his game intelligence, game smarts. And looked to lay it off at one stage, wasn't on, so he says, I'm going to take on this shot himself, but he was under pressure and it obviously took a touch. So I see the number 12, Colm O'Doherty, standing over this, and yeah, Colm O'Doherty.
Yeah, it's interesting to see you've got a number of players at reserve level who can kick you. You normally, the likes of Sean O'Boyle, if you had him on your squad, you'd be giving that ball to him and saying, put that over the bar. But Gaoth, they have another number of lads who can take placed frees, but this one isn't going to register. It's gone out to the left and wide, and that's Gaoth's second wide. And again, fine young player Colm O'Doherty involved with Donegal underage squads and that, but just didn't get good contact on that. I think he knew as soon as he left his boot, Porrick, that it was going to go straight wide, and no result from it. The kick out comes here once again, and great bit of fielding from Sheenan Roherty. Roherty, of course, huge man, Sheenan Roherty as well.
I think he's Finbar's brother.
Yeah, it would be good to find that one out, of course, but he's got red hair, of course. Maybe that might be the difference, but we'll figure that one out, of course. But here comes, and he's got the tash as well, Brendan, supposing that's in trend currently. Here comes Thompson, has possession, just slipped on that occasion. Good bit of work by the Gaoth defensive, run the ball back and solo and go from Alan O'Doherty. Hand pass the ball inside now to Colm O'Doherty. Long ball over the top, looking for Eamon McGee. McGee's out in front once again. What a battle it is between himself and Kevin Gavigan. And McGee has won the battle once again.
Yeah, Gaoth have started this game really smart. They've been the better team in the first 20 minutes. I think it is fair to say so, Porrick. And it's, a lot of it coming from that man, Eamon McGee, in full forward. He's getting out in front, so he is. And you can't blame the defender, because he's right there with them. But Eamon just using his experience, be it using his body, using a bit of pace that he's still left or whatever, but he's getting to them positions and doing really well.
And he's still having a chat with the ref, I see.
Yeah.
On a number of occasions. Yeah. So there's going to be an opportunity here for Sean O'Boyle. He's kicking this one with a left boot. That is just going out to the right. The ball's hanging in the air. The keeper got his hand to it. That's a 45, I make it, Brendan.
I think the referee has seen that it's going to be a 45. Yeah, the umpire signalled wide, but I think the referee has got that right. That it took two touches, took the goalkeeper took the Gaoth player first, and then the goalkeeper got a touch in it that went out for a 45.
Well, I could see it up here, and I thought it was a 45.
Yeah.
My eyesight just wouldn't be the best at times, but it did look like a 45 from here, so it is going to be one. They're going to take up the keeper.
Going to kick up Daniel Roherty to take this, and not Dahi Roberts as we originally thought.
Apologies to Dahi, of course. And well, there's an opportunity here for Daniel Roherty to get in the act as well. 7 points for Gaoth, a goal and 2 for Naomh Conaill. We've just gone 23 minutes on the clock in this first of the finals, the Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Senior Football Final in reserve. Here comes Roherty, kicks this one, just chips it it's hanging in the air. It's going to hang out to the right and wide, and Gaoth's third wide. Just didn't catch it, Brendan.
Just didn't catch it. Yeah, well, he got good height in it, but it was kind of always dropping to the right and wide, so it was. And that's they've had 245, two different players taking them. Colm O'Doherty from the left and Daniel Roherty from kind of right of centre there, so they got no return from either of them. Currently leading by 7 points to 1-2, and deservedly by that Porrick, so they've been the better team so far. That said, Naomh Conaill have shown that they can win their own ball with the likes of Shane Roherty and Jamie McHugh around the middle of the park.
Yeah, long ball over the top. It's just gone everywhere. There's been a bit of a collision in the midfield area, but the referee Anthony Finn has spotted something. It's going to be a free for Naomh Conaill here currently. And you're right, Naomh Conaill, suppose, haven't really got into the last 10 minutes or so. Gaoth have really come into this running. Dobhair's side have gone ahead in the scoring front as well. They're 2 points up with Naomh Conaill, as we've indicated. They love to grind out victories. Of course, there's a long way to go, but a long ball over the top now. Here comes the running Danny Brown, has possession. Hunt of a goal here, but he just fists that ball over the bar. Good response from Naomh Conaill, Brennan.
Yeah, Danny Brown, fine footballer, absolutely classy player. Did really well there, linking up again with that man Shane McDevitt, who's involved in everything good for the Naomh Conaill side. Danny just getting inside his man, backdoor cut, wins the ball and just fists it over the bar to bring it back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, there's a long way to go in this particular encounter. The kick out comes from Rorty. That's a good kick out. Finds Alan O'Doherty, stucks it straight into his chest. Now a long ball over the top inside now, looking for McGee. And the battle has been won by Kevin Gavigan on this occasion. Two big men there on that occasion. But anyway, here comes Mark Campbell for Naomh Conaill. Naomh Conaill have possession in their own half through this man, Daniel Gilday. Busy little forward, centre half forward, Daniel Gilday. Now to Shankly. Hand pass the ball inside. It's just been overcooked there, and Daniel Breslin was looking for it, but poor pass inside, Brendan. Yeah,
poor pass, to a small man like Daniel. He just hadn't a chance of getting that, and he looks an exciting, tasty little player, Daniel Breslin, but that wasn't the right ball to give him on that occasion. And Gaoth get an opportunity to counter, sideline kick over the far side of the field on the 45, and it's Johnny McBride or Sean McGillivray.
Yeah, he has possession now, goes back inside to Curran, and cross field ball by Curran to Liam Brannock. Out to the left hand side it goes. A run from Alan O'Doherty has come into this game in the second half, and his right leg is strapped as well, but he has Eamon McGee to give the ball inside to. Now gives the ball over to Fergal Delaney. Thought about the shot, gives it back, dancing to the left and to the right as Donald Curran kicks the ball with the right boot out to the right hand side here in O'Donnell Park. It is Prentice O'Gallagher who has possession for Gaoth here currently. The Maragall men holding that lead currently by the singlets of margins. A 1-point game so far here in O'Donnell Park. 26 minutes on the clock. Live on Stream Sport in association with Donegal GA today, of course. Myself, Pádraig Hilferty and Brendan Kilcoyne. A hand pass ball inside to Sean O'Boyle, who's been in fine form this afternoon. Gives the ball back inside to Fergal Delaney. A lot of hand passing and movement from the Gaoth inside forward line. It's been pushed back out by Naomh Conaill, and back out it goes to Prentice O'Gallagher. Spreads the play out to the right hand side once again to Sean McGillivray, who's got 2 points already in this encounter. Now to Eamon McGee. McGee, well, he's looking for. He has won himself a bit of a free, but anyway, the play continues, and it's that man once again. Cronin McFadden has done really well. Shot by McFadden!
Oh!
What a goal by McFadden! What a clinker by young Cronin McFadden!
What a goal. Absolutely brilliant. As you say, they were playing the ball. They seemed to be playing around the edge of the arc for Naomh Conaill had gone man-to-man on them. Eamon McGee had taken his man on. The referee was playing advantage. Next thing, the ball found its way to Cronin McFadden, and he just took a couple of solos, had a look, and absolutely roofed it into the top left-hand corner. Brilliant, brilliant goal.
He does what good forwards do. Dropped his shoulder, Brendan Kilcoyne, and, well, got that little bit of space just outside. I'd love to see that one back, just outside the 13. Top right-hand corner of Jordan O'Donnell's net. That really opens up this particular encounter. Now Naomh Conaill trying to get possession back, but it's Gaoth and the Maragall men who've got possession back. Big score in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football Final. 27 minutes on the clock, and it's a free for Naomh Conaill, but what a goal by Cronin McFadden. And, it's going to be the talking point at half-time, Brendan. And if you're showing this one back to any young forward, that's one way to take a goal.
Absolutely. That's the kind of goal we all dream about getting back in our playing days. Didn't get too many of them, Pádraig, but absolutely brilliantly taken goal. And the crowd just lifted the roof off the stand here when it hit the back of the net. Just a fantastic score, and shows you the ability that these young fellas have.
Absolutely. And, as we were saying earlier on, reserve football has really improved across the county, and look, any of those particular players would give a senior management side a headache anyway, because it's been an enthralling first opening half of football. 29 minutes on the clock. Here comes Naomh Conaill. Have they got a response? Here comes that man once again, Danny Brown. That right boot is really working well today. He's responded with a score, and he was just inside the arc, I think, Brendan, because I was just trying to track his run. I thought he got a 2-pointer there. That would have been a big response.
I think he was just inside at Pádraig, so he was when he got the shot off. Again, did brilliantly because he was fouled, and the referee had indicated that he had advantage. Came just inside the arc and absolutely struck it perfectly so he did for Danny's second score of the game, and badly needed after concession of the goal.
Well, Naomh Conaill have worked really well. Have they got the ball back? They have. They've got the ball back through that man. Daniel Breslin has worked like a lion to get that back. It goes inside to Shannon Rorty, of course. Brother, we have confirmed, brother of Finbar Rorty. And, big unit is Sheehan Rorty. Big man he is, but here come Naomh Conaill. Have they got a response? How a score, another point before half time would be crucial for them. Of course, bringing back that rocket of a goal from Cronin McFadden for Gaoth. It's 1-7 to 1-4 in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football Final live from O'Donnell Park on Stream Sport in Ireland. And Thompson has just overcarried possession, and it's going to be, the ball is just laying the ground there, but Shanky, he didn't lay in the ground too long. It goes back inside to the left half back opportunity, high ball, and Daniel Rorty needs to be really careful here, and the Gaoth goalkeeper did really well. And now it's Gaoth who are building from the back once again with just 30 minutes on the clock. There's a man in the overlap. The crowd have seen something. The goalkeeper is on the deck, but anyway, we'll just stay with play. Here comes Gaoth once again from Colm O'Doherty to swing that right boot. It's hanging in the air. That's a great score from Colm O'Doherty.
Absolutely brilliant, Pádraig. Brilliant score from Colm O'Doherty. A very fast move right up the field. First of all, brilliant goalkeeper from Daniel Rorty. Came out, won the ball. He was tackled by Danny Brown, shouldered him out of the way, guided him. Danny Brown, Tiernan Ward then came in, and listen, there was a bit of a hit in it. I don't think, that it's too much, and maybe a yellow card, that'll be the end of it kind of thing. I don't know if the linesman is calling the referee over, but I hope that there's nothing more than a yellow card in it for them, because, it was a great passage of play, but to finish it with a score like that for Gaoth from Colm O'Doherty was absolutely fantastic. So it was.
Colm O'Doherty, I think it was about just outside, just inside the arc there, and suppose he had a lot of work to do. He backed himself, Brennan took the shot on, threw off the shackles, put the ball over the bar. Big score, big turnover as well from a Naomh from a Gaoth point of view, and we'll just confirm if that was a 2-pointer. Something tells me it could have potentially been, Brendan, as we look back on our notes here.
Yellow card. Good referee, and I'm glad that's good refereeing, because I saw what happened. He did hit him a skite with the shoulder, but there was nothing more than that in it, and I would hate to see a young fella miss out because of something like that. Good refereeing.
Yeah, and we'll come back to that. Good refereeing as well, because it's just, look, you're going to get a bit of physicality in these particular types of encounters, and it just looked like a heavy shoulder there. You got plenty down through the years too yourself,
Absolutely,
Brennan.
Yeah, I did. And I suppose anything you get like that, you normally look for on the football field. That's what my father, God rest him, used to always tell me, you were looking for it.
I think you're right. Colm O'Doherty, that was a 2-pointer. I think, Brennan, we will confirm that. But anyway, it's 1-9 to 1-4. There goes the half-time whistle. It's been a fantastic game of football. And, both sides really went at it. And as we look back on that first opening half of football, Bren, we'll look at that particular goal from a penalty, the first score here for Naomh Conaill. Daniel Gilday registering that goal for Naomh Conaill. They started the brightest, but a response on a 2-pointer from Sean O'Beal on the 9th minute. On the 11th minute, Oran Doherty stepped up for Naomh Conaill's first opening point. So that left it 1-1 to 2 points in favour of Naomh Conaill after 11 minutes. But then it was John Gilbride who stuck over his first opening score at 3 points to a goal and a point. Then it was that man Shanky on the 13th minute registering his first score, a goal and 2 points for Naomh Conaill, 3 points for Gaoth. But on the 14th minute, Sean O'Beal really came into this game. He has been immense for Gaoth, the captain of Gaoth, kicking his first opening score in this encounter, 1-2 to 4 points after 14 minutes. On the 15th minute, it was Sean McGillibridge got another score for Gaoth, so 5 points to 1-2. Then Sean O'Beal got another 2-pointer. Fantastic bit of scoring from play from Sean O'Beal. 7 points to a goal and 2 for Gaoth after 19 minutes. And then Danny Brown stepped up for Naomh Conaill, I should say. When we were writing the script for them that occasion, they weren't really producing the performance they really wanted, but they got another score back. That brought it back to 1-3 to 7 points. But up stepped the moment of the match for me so far. That goal from Cronin McFadden was exemplary. A fantastic goal by the the number 10, the right half forward, dropped the shoulder, had a number of Naomh Conaill players around him, and he drilled it to the top corner of Jordan O'Donnell's goal, and that left it a goal and 7 for Gaoth, a goal and 3 for Naomh Conaill. But then it was Gaoth once again who responded, or Naomh Conaill I should say, who responded through Danny Brown. A goal and 4 for Naomh Conaill, a goal and 7 for Gaoth, but up stepped Colm O'Doherty for his first opening 2-pointer. It's half time here, Brendan. A goal and 9 to a goal and 4. Fantastic game of football so far, but it's Gaoth who gone with the half time lead.
And deservedly so. They've been better team in the first half. Park, they've played some really good fluent open, and it's a mix between the roll guns, the likes of Ian McGee, Fergal Delaney and these guys, but it's their young guns, Crona McFadden, Colm O'Doherty, Sean O'Boyle, these type of players that are really stepping up to the plate for them today, and they've played some really good football, not to mention of course Sean McGillivride, Johnny Gilbride inside and corner forward, playing all over the field, kicked 2 wonderful scores. So they've been really, really good in this first half. Naomh Conaill haven't really kind of set the place alight yet, so there's been no real fluency to their play. They got that early goal through Daniel Gilday's penalty, as you mentioned, Porrick, but they haven't really been fluent enough, so they haven't, despite the fact that they've been able to win enough ball around the middle of the field. You have to give great credit to the Gaoth defence, the likes of Sean O'Donnell, Aaron McGee, Dylan O'Boyle. They've been really, really good and really tight and effective, and they've been able to curb a lot of the attacks from Naomh Conaill. So Gaoth will be the happier team going in at half time, but we spoke before the game, this Naomh Conaill team never know when they're bet. They will be able to settle and they will not be written off.
That is the voice, of course, of our match analyst this afternoon, of course, Brennan Kilcoyne. It is half time here in the first of the finals in the Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Senior Football and Reserve Football Finals. It is, of course, half time. It's a goal and 9 for Gaoth. It's a goal and 4 for Naomh Conaill. We'll be back very shortly indeed here on Stream Sport Association with the Donegal GAA. We'll be back very shortly indeed after these.
At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.
And you're very welcome back to O'Donnell Park. Both sides have just come back on the field for the second half, of course, and it is half time. The scoreline was 1-9 to 1-4. Just looking to see, has there been any changes? Big talking point at half time was that goal, of course, by Conaill McFadden, Brendan Kilcoyne. If we see a goal as good as that later on in the senior final, we'll be happy.
Absolutely, yeah. No, brilliant goal. And the way he jinked in and out and found that wee pocket of space to get in and then just drilled it into the top showed great confidence for a young player to take that on. And, you know, the finish was just exemplary, so it was. It certainly lifted me here and the crowd here beside it, so we just love to see good football like that.
Absolutely, and Anthony Finn, the match referee, is just getting things underway in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football final. It is, of course, the men from Maharegallon who have the lead currently, a goal and 9 to 1-4. But one thing we've learned about Naomh Conaill throughout this championship, they really know how to come back into games when they look like they're dead and buried. They've done it throughout the championship in the group stages, a bit like the seniors as well. The reserves, they've been really good, some really big performances from them, but then they had to dig it out against Ardra. So this game is going to go right down to the wire, Brendan.
It absolutely is, and here's a man on the ball now, Oran Doherty, having a fine game for them, trying to drive them forward, gets the ball to Danny Brown.
Danny Brown chinking to the left, to the right. He's kicked two already. That's a good start. It just hits the post. The ball comes out, but it's going to be collected there by Alan O'Doherty, who's back there. But the thing about a ball coming off a post or something, Bren, you don't know where it's going to go.
You don't know, no, and it fell conveniently for the Gaoth player on that occasion. Another time it might fall into a blue jersey's hand and the goal would be on, but really unlucky from Danny Brown. Did really well to get the shot off and just clipped the inside of the bar and came back in.
Yeah, and it's centre half back Fergal Delaney, who has seen a lot of ball in this final, of course, using his experience, and also another man, Donal O'Curran, who has been on a lot of possession in the first opening half or so. Now Sean O'Gallagher passed the ball down into Liam Brannock. Back it goes inside to O'Curran once again, and Guidor looking to prob some space. Conaill McFadden, the goal scorer, lovely little ball over the top, looking for that man, Eamon McGee. He's out in front once again. That's a great battle between himself and Gavigan this afternoon. And looking at it now, it's Liam Brannock who has possession.
Yeah, Liam Brannock has possession, gives the ball out here to Johnny McBride. Johnny McBride plays it across to Donal Curran, and Donal Curran back to the corner back, Dylan O'Boyle. Guidor retaining possession here, playing very calm and composed football, so they know that if they hold possession, create the scoring opportunities, that they have a huge advantage here.
Yeah, Sean O'Boyle has it, long ball, route one, looking for a score. What a score by Sean O'Boyle. You can't mark that, Brendan Kilcoyne.
You can't mark that. If I'm involved in the senior team, if I'm running McNeil, as I'm calling that boy to the sideline, because if he can kick scores like that, he just is nonchalantly about it. He just stands up, has a look, pops it with off the foot. It looks so effortless and easy for him to do that. It obviously isn't, but what a talented kicker of a football.
Yeah, and that's his third two-pointer. Is that correct? Yeah, Sean's third two-pointer.
Yeah,
that's correct.
7 points in total.
Yeah, fantastic display by Sean today, and as we indicated, his right leg is heavily strapped. But you would question Naomh Conaill. The ball's been over-carried here. Good work by Naomh Conaill. Danny Brown worked really hard to get the ball back, and was Alan O'Doherty were singing his praises earlier on, but it just seemed to over-carry. Thought he might have potentially had a free, Brendan.
Yeah, I thought possibly that there was a free out there, that Danny was a bit over-robust in the challenge, but he did really well. Put the number 7, Alan O'Doherty, under pressure. Referee has decided that it's a free from just outside the D to the right, and Danny should be knocking this over for what it would be his third point of the game.
Yeah, we're just 33 minutes gone in this particular encounter. We're just a position where you would fancy Danny Brown to kick the first score for Naomh Conaill in this second half, and he just does that. And the third point for Danny Brown, and good work from Naomh Conaill. Instant response there once again, 111 to 1-5.
Yeah, important for a Naomh Conaill point of view now that they get a bit of control in this game for a while, that they win a couple of balls around the middle of the field, that they can disrupt Daniel Roarty's kick out.
Yep, here comes the kick out from Jordan. Daniel Roarty, I should say, goes out to the left-hand side. What a catch there! Just by just trying to see who exactly.
I think it was Alan O'Doherty, was it?
It was Colm O'Doherty.
Colm O'Doherty, yeah.
Huge catch by Colm O'Doherty. Not the biggest man out there today, but he got up some height, and it's Gaoth, who have possession once again, looking for a response from that last score from Naomh Conaill. Here comes the right half back. It's Liam Brannock, long ball over the top. I should say it was Princess O'Gallagher, long ball over the top, looking for Sean McGillibrady, but the ball hasn't really worked out. It's Naomh Conaill who've got possession back through Mark Campbell. Now Naomh Conaill have it through this man Shane Rorty, and well, it's going to be a free out for Naomh Conaill. Big orange boots there as well, and well, it is of course an opportunity for Naomh Conaill to build from the back once again, and this man loves to run as Shane McDevitt, and gives it a good bit of running by Jamie McHugh. Was the option off the shoulder. Now the ball goes back inside. Quick hands from Naomh Conaill. It's really quick. It's going to be another opportunity for Danny Brown. The ball is hanging in the air. It's just gone out to the right and wide.
Yeah, put a lot of loft on that because he was under pressure. He could feel the block coming in from him, so he had to get loft onto it. But unfortunately for Danny, just tail wide. But it was a good move in with the likes of Shane McDevitt involved again, carrying the ball, trying to create them opportunities, but they're just not availing of them as of yet.
Ball kicked out to the left hand side once again by Rorty, trying to keep the ball in was Colm O'Doherty, but it didn't really work out in that occasion. Right over the line now, Naomh Conaill have it once again. That's a lovely passage of play, and what sometimes has given looks like an opportunity is gone. It's not, because here comes Oran Doherty. Doherty has possession, back to Brown, kicks that one high and put it over the bar, and that's the 4th point for Danny Brown. He's second in this second half, and that's better from Naomh Conaill. Yeah,
and again Oran Doherty heavily involved, attacking from deep, laying the ball off to Danny Brown. Danny did the dutiful on that occasion, just putting it over the bar, as you say, for his 4th score of the game. Both Danny and Oran having fine games for Naomh Conaill.
There just was one aspect of that particular passage of play, Brendan. There was a long busting run. I think it was Oran Doherty who made that run, didn't give the ball, and to get those opportunities of hunt of a goal, someone coming at pace. We've seen what Cronin McFadden did with his opportunity. When you have someone coming off that pace, you have to give that ball.
You have indeed, yeah, and I noticed the play before that actually Daniel Gildea made a brilliant run inside and didn't get it, so they are making the runs. It's just not clicking for them as of yet.
Yeah, well, here comes Naomh Conaill once again. Mark Campbell of one side knows how to grind out victories. We have referenced it another number of times as Naomh Conaill, a lovely backdoor cut. Here comes a shot from Danny Brown, just goes out to the left, and they can hear it in your voice, Brendan Kilcoyne. You're disappointed for Danny in that one.
Yeah, I did really well, as you say, backdoor cut, brilliantly found by Tiernan Ward. Two big bodies, the two boys played it inside to him, but unfortunately for Danny, he kind of just rushed it and snapped at it, and it went wide on his own side, wide at the near post. So poor wide from Danny, but better from Naomh Conaill. They are showing that they are creating the opportunities and getting a bit of superiority in the game.
Ball goes out the middle once again. This is not what Gaoth have wanted. They wanted to go out the wings, but Naomh Conaill have pushed that kick out the middle, and have won possession back on that occasion. Now it's through Jamie McHugh. McHugh has possession for Naomh Conaill, the captain of Naomh Conaill. Lovely little ball in over the top, looking for the run from that man McDevitt, dancing to the left and to the right. Sees the run now from Tiernan Ward, and that's just gone out to the left and wide, and that would have been a fantastic score, Brendan, from Naomh Conaill. They really worked really hard, and those particular opportunities, you have to get something out of them in county final day.
Yeah, that's two opportunities there, one after the other. On that occasion, Tiernan Ward linked up brilliantly with Shane McDevitt. Tiernan did really well, got inside the Gaoth defence, but unfortunately just wasn't able to avail of the opportunity as it presented itself, and again the ball tailed wide for what was their 4th wide of the game.
Naomh Conaill have worked really hard on this kick out once again, and has it worked? It has. They had to go out. Gaoth went out to the left hand side here, just below us in the stand. Long ball over the top, and is there going to be a free?
Yeah, there was a free. The referee had signalled an advantage, so it's a free out here. There was a foul on Tiernan out here. He was trying to play a quick ball in, so he was, but it just didn't come off.
So Plummer Boyle has really done well on that kick out over the last 5 minutes. He's identified where the keeper's going. They've pushed the keeper to go out to the left. They were getting a lot of change out that right hand flank, Brendan. Try to go to the middle, didn't work. Try to go out to the left hand side just below us here in the stand, didn't work either. So Naomh Conaill are really nullifying that kick out so far. Now they need to get some scores out of it. Here comes Tiernan Ward. That one's hanging in the air.
That's a 2-pointer.
Straight over the bar. That's a brilliant score by young Tiernan Ward. Had a number of opportunities, but on this occasion he's opted to go for it. And why not when you've got that in the locker? 2-pointer, big score, Brendan.
Yeah, and Tiernan has that in the locker. Wonderful, lovely striker of a ball normally, so he is, and on that occasion, after kicking the previous wide, Tiernan says, I'm going to put this one over the bar. Had one wee look, picked it up and kicked it over the bar for a fabulous score for Tiernan. But again, it's their disruption of the Gaoth kick out has been very effective over the last few plays.
Yeah, well, Eamon McGee has come out and, well, he almost won it, but Naomh Conaill have got possession back. There's a bit of a purple patch for Naomh Conaill. There's a 3-point game here. A big call there by the referee, Anthony Finn. The ball has been carried by the Naomh Conaill. And, well, Gaoth will be happy to get that wee bit of a break there, because Naomh Conaill were really, really coming, Brendan.
They certainly were, yeah. Like, they've kicked the Danny Brown kicking the 2 1-pointers, one free, one over the bar, and then Tiernan Ward kicking that big 2-pointer, which I think is Naomh Conaill's first 2-pointer of the day. So, you know, it's made a big difference to the scoreline. They now only trail by 3 points. So good 10 minutes to the start of the second half for Naomh Conaill.
Sean O'Doherty has come on for Gaoth. Conde, as he's known down in Gaoth in his native Maragallen, but anyway, he's played senior football and also as part of this reserve team. But anyway, this is Naomh Conaill. They've come back into this one. It's a 3-point game here in O'Donnell Park, and now it looks like there's going to be a change on the Naomh Conaill team as well. The experienced Dara Gallagher could be coming on. Here comes Tiernan Ward. That is a splendid point by 2-pointer by Tiernan Ward. Backed himself out on the left hand side, has kicked another monster score, another 2-pointer for Naomh Conaill, and a big score as we go into the second half, of course. And here come the cavalry, if you want to call it. In comes Dara Gallagher for Naomh Conaill. Out comes Joseph Shanky, but what a score by Tiernan Ward.
Yeah, brilliant follow-up from his previous excellent 2-pointer. That was an even better one. Such a brilliant strike it was. And, you know, to bring that back to a 1-point lead, it shows you that this Naomh Conaill team will never go away, so they won't. So Gaoth will be slightly concerned now with getting their hands on the ball around the middle of the park. Naomh Conaill bringing in the very experienced Dara Gallagher. What a player to be able to bring in at this stage of a game. So, you know, senior medals in his back pocket, and he will add a lot of experience in this Naomh Conaill team.
Straight away on the ball is Dara Gallagher. Has possession now, just on the field to play, literally seconds. Has it, has got the ball out and is overcarried the ball, has he? And the referee has indicated that he's thrown the ball, but Dara's not happy about that, so it's going to be a free out for Gaoth. And this is really going to test Gaoth. As we say, they were in at half time, they had the lead, Brendan, in a goal and 9 to a goal and 4, but now Naomh Conaill have come back in it with 2-pointers from Tiernan Ward and 2 scores from Danny Brown. It's 110 to 111 here, and well, this game, as we said, it's going to go right down to the wire, and it's an exciting one, Brendan.
It certainly is, yeah, a really enjoyable game. So there's both teams really going at it. There's been some fabulous scores from both sides, so there has Porrick, and, you know, both sides giving it their all, throwing it everything. And that's what you want to see in a game of this. You know, there's such a big prize at stake for these teams, and, you know, we're seeing so much between the older experienced heads on the field playing some great football, smart football, but also the young players really stepping up to the plate today.
Gaoth have been here 3 times in a row, and suppose they're hunting for silverware. They're looking to do back-to-back as well. They've got years of experience in this particular competition and these particular types of situations. They knew it was going to be a battle, and Naomh Conaill have brought that battle in the second half, but Gaoth just have to compose themselves once again and really need to get a score in the second half. They haven't scored yet, Brendan.
No, well, they have got that Sean O'Boyle 2-pointer just straight after half time, so they did, which was again an absolutely fantastic kick from Sean O'Boyle. But they've struggled, and it's all about around the middle of the park with him, and Naomh Conaill again after turning them over and flying up the field here in numbers.
Here they are flying up the field, is right. It's Daniel Breslin out on the right hand side. He has possession. Back the run came from Cronin McFadden to delay the pass that he was going to give inside, but anyway, Dara Gallagher was looking for it, but Gaoth got back in numbers now. It's that man Kevin Gavigan wearing number 3 has been given a marking job to mark Eamon McGee, but what Gaoth have done, they've brought McGee back out around that middle to get his hands on primary possession. Hasn't materialised yet anyway, but here comes Naomh Conaill once again. A goal and 11 for Gaoth, 110 for Naomh Conaill. That man Tiernan Ward gives the ball back inside now to Danny Brown. Danny Brown, back it goes now to Dara Gallagher. Is he going to swing that right boot? It goes back to Tiernan Ward. If I was a Gaoth man, I'd be getting close to Tiernan because he's been in fine form so far in this first opening half. Daniel Gilday has possession. Back it goes to Dara Gallagher. Looks at the post. Kicks this one high. It's over the bar. It's all level on O'Donnell Park, Brendan Kilcoyne.
Yeah, brilliant work scores from Naomh Conaill. Daniel Gilday involved, Dara Gallagher, Danny Brown, Tiernan Ward, all the usual suspects involved in that move. So they were originally, and again, Oran Doherty having a huge game from wing back from them. But again, Derek Gallagher, showing the composure, showing the experience, the years of experience that he has, and showing the quality to be able to kick that ball over the scar to bring it to a level game, 1-11 apiece.
Yeah, 1-11 apiece, and Gaoth need to get their hands on the ball. They just do that through Donal O'Curran, long ball and over the top. He's got an acre of room in front of him. Now Colm O'Gallagher has possession, and Naomh Conaill going back in numbers. And now Gaoth, they need to get a response. As we indicated, they got a 2-pointer in the first opening minute or so in the second half, but they need to get another score. But it's been all Naomh Conaill. Now they have the right man on the ball. It's Sean O'Boyle out to the right hand side. He goes with possession to Cronin McFadden, the goal scorer here today for Gaoth. Dancing to the left and to the right. He's a number of blue and white jerseys around him. Gives it back to Johnny McBride. Kicks the ball with the left foot. It's a poor one. And it's Sheehan Roarty has got possession back for Naomh Conaill, and up goes the run, and the breath from the Naomh Conaill supporters as Shane McDevitt's on possession here currently. The voices should say, and Mark Campbell out to the right hand side it goes now once again. Tiernan Ward, lovely little ball inside for McDevitt, has an opportunity here. Is there a goal? Shot! Oh, great save by the keeper. The ball's still there. He's got another opportunity at it. Has Danny Brown, but it's been. Is it going to be a free out? It looks like. Is it going to be a free out or a free in? Looks like it's free in. Is it going to be a penalty? We just don't know yet.
What a passage of play though, Pádraig. You just see this wave of blue jerseys coming up the field after getting the original turnover, starting with Shane Roarty, ball moving through the hand so quick. Shane McDevitt spotted player inside, got it to him, but he just wasn't able to finish. Brilliant save, you have to say. I think it was a brilliant double save from Daniel Roarty. So what has the ref decided? That it's a 14-yard free, is it, or a 21-yard free?
Yeah, it's going to be
14-yard tap over free for Danny Brown to get his 5th point of the day.
Yeah, tap over from Danny Brown, as Brendan Kilcoyne has indicated he would do so, and he's just done that. So great passes to play, and the pace of Naomh Conaill coming up the pitch, you just lift your head. You see Shane McDevitt, you see the run from Daniel Breslin, Tiernan Ward's there on his shoulder, Danny Brown's looking for it. This is better from Naomh Conaill.
They've been absolutely superb in this second half. Talk about a game of two halves. You know, you're looking at Gaoth in the first half, and I thought they played some absolutely fantastic football, which they did. You know, all through the first half to look really dangerous. But what we've seen in the second half from Naomh Conaill, after the concession of the 2-pointer to Sean O'Boyle to make it a 1-11 to 1-4, we've now seen 8 unanswered points from Naomh Conaill, which is inclusive of them two massive 2-pointers from Tiernan Ward. So absolutely brilliant response from Naomh Conaill. Have Gaoth got something now to maybe answer? I see they brought in 2 subs, Tiernan Michtel and Cian McGillivray too, and there's a sub coming in for Naomh Conaill, number 22, Thomas McDevitt.
Yeah, well, interesting enough, Naomh Conaill, or Gaoth have brought on defenders, I suppose. Look, it's been end to end really, and suppose you need fresh legs, Brendan. You're going into the 47th minute in this encounter now, so you know you've got your 15 minutes, so you've a long way to go. So you need to get those players in on the passages of play, because it is a really quick game out there for reserve football today.
It is indeed, and you know you have to say Gaoth have been struggling to get their hands on the Conaill, so they have in this second half, and you know they just needed to change something up to give them a bit of possession. I'm sure they'd like to hold the ball now for a while, create something, and work a score. Absolutely,
they have possession here through Sean O'Gallagher. O'Gallagher sees the run. This is good from Gaoth. There's an opportunity here. That's going to be a free in. It's the man who's just on the field of play. It's Cian McGillivray, and that's good from Gaoth. But here comes Donal Curran. Is the keeper going to call? Or the ref going to call it back? I think he is.
Yeah, he had a call back, so he had. And I thought it was unfortunate from a Naomh Conaill view. I thought that it was Oran Doherty actually stood his ground, and the man in possession nearly went into him, as opposed to Oran kind of going forward and committing a foul. So thought it was harsh enough now, but it is what it is. It's a free. Sean O'Boyle will put this over the bar to bring it back to 112 apiece, you would imagine.
Huge crowd here in O'Donnell Park, of course, for this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Senior Reserve and Senior Football Final. Conditions absolutely perfect, and we're getting a bit of a thriller here today in this reserve final. Here comes a kick from Sean O'Boyle, and he has kicked another score, and I make that his 8th point in this encounter. Probably the handiest score he's got all day, but good score and a good response for Gaoth. They needed that, Brendan.
Yeah, you're right. That was a handy one for Sean O'Boyle. You know, he scored 3 outrageous 2-pointers, so he has, you know, absolutely fantastic. But that one was just a simple tap over, but it still had to be put over the bar, and he did the dutiful.
Absolutely. Ball goes out the middle. O'Curran gets his hand on possession. Now it's Gaoth who are building from the back. They have possession and they have got their tails up here currently. Now they have an opportunity once again from Eamon McGee. Hand passes the ball out to the left hand side. It comes from Dolan O'Curran. O'Curran fist passes it inside. Lovely passage of play from Gaoth. Now Sean McGillibreja. He's kicked a number of scores so far. He's just inside the edge of the arc. It's going to go out to the right and wide, and if he looked up in front of him, there's a man calling for possession, just didn't see him.
Yeah, guy, one of the Gaoth forwards had made his way into the totally unmarked position, inside the D nearly kind of thing, but Johnny didn't see him. Johnny had a pot and it just didn't go right for him. We saw him kick a couple of great scores in the first half on that occasion. He was just on the verge of the arc. I don't know whether it would have been given as a 2-pointer or a 1-pointer. I wasn't able to decide.
He was just inside, I think, and the kick out once again. Alan O'Doherty has got the ball back and won the kick out, I should say, and now Sean O'Gallagher has possession here for Gaoth. Slips the ball left to right, and it's gone out to the left hand side, we should say. Donald O'Curran, the big midfielder for Gaoth, thought he had himself a goal. It was actually Sean O'Doherty thought he had himself a goal for Gaoth, but the ball was pulled back, and that was the resulting free that Sean O'Beal put over the bar. 1-12 apiece here in this senior reserve final. Now an opportunity for Gaoth. They're looking to go back to back. Here comes Fergal Delaney. Delaney has possession. Back it goes now. Opportunity here for that man to get a bit of the space. Is Sean O'Beal. I wouldn't be giving him too much space if it was a Naomh Conaill defender, and they've just done that. Back it goes now. Opportunity here for Gallagher. Bounces the ball to the left. Looked like he was going to strike with the right foot, but didn't materialise. Gives it to Fergal Delaney. Delaney, he's just waiting for the runners to come from deep. Thought about the shot. Gives it back inside here from Sean O'Doherty. The ball spills on the ground. Opportunity for Gallagher to put Gaoth ahead. It's just gone out to the left and wide. And another wide for Gaoth in this second half, Brendan.
Yeah, and again, you have to give great credit to Naomh Conaill defending there. The quickness and the alertness to get up right on Sean O'Beal, because they know he's the danger man. They know he's a shooter, and they were very quick out in his boot. Maybe not so much before now, but on that occasion there was 2 or 3 players rushing him, unable to get the shot off. And there was a couple of occasions where then Sean O'Beal found a pocket of space, but unfortunately for Gaoth, they weren't able to find him, and eventually the shot came in from Sean O'Gallagher and just tailed wide.
Yeah. Out goes Alan O'Doherty. In comes number 48 is Oisín O'Dover. Agus suppose Alan O'Doherty, he just really got a couple of big catches there from Alan. Good performance by the young man today here in county final day. The fist goes up from Curran. The ball breaks down to Delaney. He has possession and looks up and tries to get it out, and waiting on the free, and Johnny McGillibreja wasn't able to get the ball up. That's heavy tackling from a Naomh Conaill point of view, and well, that man Fergal Delaney didn't show any signs of it. But anyway, here comes Gaoth once again. Has an opportunity here. The ball is being kicked by the number 5, Oisín O'Dover. He's only on the field to play. Just didn't get the power behind it, Brendan, and you're shaking your head there.
Yeah, Oisín O'Dover, and after the previous shot from Sean O'Gallagher, gets 2 kind of poor attempts. He made, you could see that he was going to take that shot on, but that probably wasn't on. That he needed to get it to one of the shooters. But that's a good ball from Shane McDevitt up the wing to Owen Doherty.
Owen Doherty comes Danny Brown, who just busts past and collects possession. Back it goes now to Daniel Breslin. Breslin gives it inside to Daniel Gilday. Gilday, of course, who got that goal from a penalty earlier on for Naomh Conaill. Here comes Tiernan Ward. Out to the left it goes to the experienced Darragh Gallagher. Hand passes the ball inside to Shane McDevitt. McDevitt out to the right it goes to Oran Doherty. Back it goes now once again inside to Tiernan McWard. He's kicked a number of scores. That'll be it's just hanging in the air. Out comes the fist. The ball is fallen short to Stephen Malloy. Short to Stephen Malloy, I should say. He's having to be very careful here. He's got a Gaoth man chasing after him, but he's done really well. Young Malloy takes a solo out of it. He's got 2 green and white jerseys after him. The ball's been recycled back out. That's good from Naomh Conaill. They have possession once again from Daniel Breslin. Breslin's just outside the arc. Now an opportunity here of the running. It's actually Daniel Gilday who has it. Back to Tiernan Ward. Hand passes the ball inside to Oran Doherty. Opportunity here. It's just gone out to the left and wide. And you can see the frustration on the Naomh Conaill players, and also the huge Naomh Conaill supporters that are here.
Yeah, did everything right so in that occasion, but just got in then, and Noran Doherty, who's having a brilliant game for Naomh Conaill, just fisted it, just didn't get enough give and take on it to take it over the bar. See Gaoth making his change here, bringing on the very experienced Gavin McBride. Has been out injured with a cruciate injury, so he has for the last 12 months. Hasn't played an awful lot of football, but a fine player. So trying to bring on that bit of experience, and Robbie O'Donnell then coming on for Naomh Conaill.
Yeah, in comes Robbie O'Donnell, of course. He was named in the team today, I suppose. And, well, he's back. He's in for Naomh Conaill. 1-12 apiece here currently, with just over 53 minutes on the clock. Live on Stream Sport with myself, Pádraig Kilferty, and Brendan Kilcoyne in association with Donegal GAA. And, well, what a game of football we've had here. The first opening game. It's a big day here for both parishes. Huge day for Donegal football as well. And, looking at this particular encounter, it's been end to end. It's been a real battle, and a good advertisement for reserve football as well, Brendan.
Fantastic advertisement. A really, really enjoyable game. Every ball has been ferociously contested in every area of the pitch, and Gaoth had problems getting kickouts away for the first 20 minutes of this second half, but they seem to have sorted that, resolved that. They've got a couple of shots away, and it's given them that wee bit of foothold back in the game where they've possession, which is key in this game.
It looks like they're going to start going long because they've moved Eamon McGee inside, and also that man you've mentioned, Gavin McBride, huge experience, has had a decorated career with Gaoth down through the years. Here's his first opening passage of play. Has got the ball popped back out to Eamon McGee. Solos with the right. He's got a bit of company from Kevin Gavigan, but he's just shifted the shoulder and put him out of the road, as they say. The ball has been hand passed back outside. Fergal Delaney, is he going to be on the score sheet? That looks good from here. That's a great score by Fergal Delaney. His first score in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Senior Reserve Final, and a huge score from a Gaoth point of view. 55 minutes on the clock here, Brendan Kilcoyne.
Yeah, and again, you had all the experienced players, Eamon McGee, Donald, Gavin McBride, and back then to Fergal Delaney, the centre half back, getting up the field after seeing a couple of his colleagues kicking a couple of bad wides over the last few minutes, took the responsibility and the ownership on, and put the score over put the ball over the bar brilliantly, put them back into the lead, 113 to 112.
But here come Naomh Conaill once again. We've seen what they've done in the past. It's been Jamie McHugh, the captain, who had possession there. The ball has dropped down now to Thomas McDevitt. Now it's Naomh Conaill who are searching for that equaliser. Here comes that man, Danny McBrown. He's got past the challenge of Sean O'Donnell, and it's over carried there. And well,
that's a big call, so it is.
Big
call, so it is. You know, I didn't think Danny had overcarried, and I thought there was two men hanging out on him, but the referee was closer to it, better view of the action, so he's now moved it on 50 metres to.
Big call. And this, but the ball has been kicked, and well, it was kicked, I think, by just trying to see, it was the midfielder Donald.
It was Oran Doherty that was live to it anyway, right? Yeah. Read that where the ball was going to go and did brilliantly.
Here comes outside to the right boot from Dara Gallagher. That'll be a clinker if it goes over the bar. Just hit the top of the post. The ball is broken down now to young McDevitt. Has possession. Shot.
Sean McDevitt.
What a goal by Sean McDevitt. A ball that came in from Dara Gallagher outside of the right foot. We've seen him doing it for years, popping the ball over the bar, but it hit the top of the upright. It fell down to the pathway of Shane McDevitt, who put it in the back of the net, Brendan.
And he's had so much to work. Brilliant attempt originally from Dara Gallagher, came back off the inside of the post. Shane McDevitt, most aware, most alive to it. He still had a lot to do. He had two defenders. He was able to slip between the two of them, eyeball the goalkeeper and put it right past him. Brilliant finish from the young Shane McDevitt. His brother involved with the seniors today, Mark, another fantastic player who's been coming on in a lot of the games, in every game so far this season for Naomh Conaill. Brilliant finish from Shane McDevitt.
Now Gaoth have to go back and try and get a number of scores to get back into this particular encounter. There's 57 minutes on the clock, and they have that man, it's Sean O'Boyle, who has possession, shifted out to the left hand side, and Gaoth, of course, well, they have to go after this one now. They have an opportunity. A goal is a big score deep into this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football Final live here in O'Donnell Park. It's been end to end, and both sides have thrown everything at this particular encounter. 113 to 212. Gaoth have possession deep in their own half here currently, and happy to hold it is Dylan O'Boyle, and Eamon McGee has shifted and waved the hand to move the possession inside. Gavin McGillibreed is inside. Do they loft a long one and over the top? They have possession here through Oisin O'Dovhair. Dover gives it inside now to Eamon McGee. Has it, long ball over the top. Here comes McBride. Now it goes back inside to McGee. Opportunity here for McGee to kick this one over the bar. He kicks it high, and Eamon McGee registers his first score, and he was immense in the build up to that as well. Just really keeping the Gaoth players calm, give the ball, move it quickly, give it inside to McBride, off the shoulder, pop the ball over the bar with his right boot.
Brilliant job from Eamon McGee, showing the lead leadership, showing the experience, showing the want to get the ball, get it on the scoreboard, linked up brilliantly with Gavin McBride, took the ball back and put it over the bar with his right foot from the outside of his right foot. Not an easy kick at all. Brilliant score from Eamon.
Long ball out the top, out the middle I should say. It's been collected by a Naomh Conaill hand, and that man's on the deck who actually collected it. We'll come back to him very shortly indeed. Now it's Robbie O'Donnell, long ball over the top now to the goal scorer, Shane McDevitt. He's been immense today for Naomh Conaill as well. Looking for the run. He's looking for someone to make the run for him, but he had to hold up possession. Goes back to their experience, Dara Gallagher. Now hand passes the ball back inside to the unrunning Oran Doherty. Out to the left, has possession now through Danny Brown. Danny, who has kicked all 6 points, I do believe, for Naomh Conaill today, has been immense so far. It goes back inside to Tierna Ward. Deep, just crossing the halfway line, but Gaoth are trying to chase possession down. It is Naomh Conaill who have it here now. Once again, opportunity for Robbie O'Donnell. Is he going to hit the shot? It goes back inside now to Shane McDevitt. McDevitt dancing to the left. Has he been fouled? The ball is hanging in the air. It's just it's out to the right and wide. And there was a big call there. Shane McDevitt was to be pulled around the waist, maybe, potentially.
Yeah, I felt he was probably fouled, and he ended brilliantly. So he did. He's so evasive on the ball, so hard to tackle. So his skill level is wonderful, and he taken on two Gaoth defenders. Eventually went to ground, and there was a bit of a scramble for the ball in the air then, and eventually came off a Gaoth hand to go out for 45, which isn't a bad result for Naomh Conaill in this situation. Derek Gallagher standing over it. 114 to 212. Naomh Conaill lead by a point. 60 minutes on the clock.
Absolutely perfect conditions here in O'Donnell Park. There's no breeze. Dara Gallagher has kicked some big scores down through the years for Naomh Conaill. It's a 1 point game here in O'Donnell Park in this reserve final in the Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure. Here comes Dara Gallagher. He's just not happy with a number of the positions of the Gaoth men. Gallagher trying to get onto this right boot. Kicks this one high. It's hanging in the air. Out comes Rorty. The ball has been spilled, and it's a Naomh Conaill hand. A Naomh Conaill man who's got possession, I should say. It's Mark Campbell trying to get on that right foot. It is Danny Brown, and it's gone out to the left and wide. And Dara just didn't get in behind it.
Did we get an indication on what? 4 minutes of injury time, or 1 minute into it? That's a missed opportunity from Danny, because the original 45 ended up coming to him. Did well to create the angle for himself, but rushed the shot and it just came off his boot. Here comes the kick out from Daniel Rorty. He has to go out the middle, and the ball goes up, and it's just been broken down. And I just seen one of the Gaoth players climb in the back, so it would have been free anyway if Naomh Conaill didn't get possession. They've got it now, and Donald O'Curran fighting with his life to get possession back. That man, Tiernan Ward, has possession here currently. Ball in over the top now for Daniel Gilday. Gilday has been chased down by Dallin O'Boyle. Now Gaoth have got possession back. The Maragall men have got a lifeline. 61, nearly 62 minutes on the clock, means there's 2 minutes into injury time and 2 minutes left. Here comes Oisin O'Dover. O'Dover has possession. They're being urged on by the crowd. Lovely little ball over the top inside to Cronin McFadden. Hand passes the ball inside, kicks this one high. Has that gone over the bar? That's the equaliser. Big score. Come with the man, come with the hour. Big score for Gaoth. And just trying to see who kicked that particular one. I think it was Cronin McFadden had possession. He handed the ball inside. It was Colm O'Doherty who got that last score, and we'll just confirm that one. Brilliant sweep move up the field from Gaoth, moving the ball through the hands, creating that opportunity. Couple of kick passes that involved, and eventually find the score. This is a huge ball to win now around the middle of the park. Colm O'Doherty back for Gaoth, and it's all level here in O'Donnell Park in the Senior B Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure football final. Here comes a shot from way out on the left hand side. It's 22. It's over the bar. What a score by Kieran McGillibreza. Will he be the toast of Gaoth tonight? That's a massive score. Absolutely huge score. Naomh Conaill getting the kick out of the way. They've a minute to get up the field and get an equaliser. Absolutely fantastic game of football. What resilience and what a comeback that has been for Gaoth, who have been second best for most of the second half. But when it was needed, they have come good, so they have. And kicking them 3 scores in a row has been absolutely fantastic. Started by Eamon McGee. Eamon McGee showing his leadership here currently. 19 points plays, 18 at the minute. It's really an exciting, enthralling end. But here come the men
from Naomh Conaill. They've been here so many times. They have possession now through that man, Daniel Gilday. He's just run into a Gaoth jersey. Is he going to pop it over the bar? The ball goes out to Steve Malloy out on the right hand side, and well, they have to be careful with possession here, Naomh Conaill. But here comes that man once again, Thomas McDevitt. Does he kick an equaliser?
Number 22 he does. At number 22 it's
Thomas McDevitt.
Yes.
Kicks the equaliser. Huge score, and what a game we've had here. What a game of football we've had. 116 to 213. And well, as the 4 minutes is up, Brendan Kilcoyne.
The 4 minutes are up. That ball basically sailed over the bar as the clock hit 64 minutes. Absolutely, what an enjoyable game of football. Two teams giving it absolutely everything on the field. Every ball been ferociously competed for in every area. Some absolutely brilliant scores from both sides. It's been just a wonderful, wonderful spectacle.
Brilliant game so far. And there goes the full-time whistle. As Brendan Kilcoyne has indicated, what a game of football we've had today. Both sides really, really going at it. 116 to 213. Talk to me about that score by Thomas McDevitt at the end. He had to be so composed, taking on the shot. But if you're a manager looking at that from having a goal point of view, he just really backed himself, put the ball over the bar, but he had to at that crucial time. Brendan
That
Kilcoyne.
was basically it. That was their last shot at it, so it was. And you know, interestingly, the last two scores, and it shows you the strength again in depth of both of these sides, came from their number 22s. First, Cian McGillivray, the young sub, came on, put it over the bar for Gaoth to put what they thought was the winning score. Naomh Conaill break down the field, create the opportunity. Young Thomas McDevitt takes it on. Absolutely fantastic score. Goes high in the sky, over the bar. Brilliant response to the score down the other end of the field to bring it out what is probably a deserved result, a draw. I don't think any team deserved to lose it over the 60 minutes. I'm not sure. I think they go to extra time now, Porrick.
I'm just waiting on confirmation of the reserve game will go to extra time, but
yeah.
I think it is, yeah. Oisin Kelly, of course, has indicated it will. So what a game of football. These sides have been immense and end to end, Brendan. But when we looked at Gaoth in the first opening half, 1-4 to 1-9 at half time, it was a game where you mentioned it a number of times, it's going to take a lot for Naomh Conaill to come back into this. Up stepped Danny Brown in the first opening minutes in that second half, kicked two really good scores. Tiernan Ward then with two 2-pointers. They really came back into it. Naomh Conaill looked the better side in that second half, would it be fair to say, but Gaoth, just being Gaoth down through the years, showed the years of experience and really stepping up with big scores at the end. But Naomh Conaill will be disappointed that they didn't go away with that particular victory today.
Yeah, both teams will feel that they had both had a chance to win it, so I think, you know, you'd have to say Naomh Conaill played better football in the second half. You know, they brought it back from 111 to 1-4 to actually lead at one stage to 112 to 111, and then that Sean O'Boyle point, Fergal Delaney followed it up. But I thought it was great character, great football from both sides throughout, and it was such an enjoyable game. Both games totally giving it all on the field, exhausted. They'll be tired legs, so there'll be cramps, there'll be everything, but they don't care. We're tired. But what an advertisement for reserve football and for football in Donegal to be able to watch a game like that and to watch it live in front of us. You know, you have the experienced players, the likes of Eamon McGee, the likes of Dara Galler for both sides, but it's the young guns that really stood up a lot of the time too, so it was, and really enjoyed it. And we've another 20 minutes to look forward to, I believe.
Can't wait on that, absolutely. Yeah. Well, it has finished full time here, a goal in 16 for Gaoth, I should say. Goal in 17 to 213 was the final score there, but it's a draw. We're going to extra time. We're going to be back to you very shortly indeed. We're going to get a break. And well, we definitely needed Brendan Kilcoyne after that particular enthralling game. So we're going to have extra time. We're going to be back to you very shortly here from O'Donnell Park in this Senior B final. It's gone to extra time. We'll be back very shortly after these.
At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.
And you're very welcome back to O'Donnell Park, of course. It is the Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football Final, first of all. And, well, it went to a draw. 116 to 213 was the final score. And, well, we've got extra time in this enthralling encounter. Both sides have, well, we've witnessed a fantastic game of football by both sides. And, well, look, the fair result at the end, but someone has to win, Brendan.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I think both teams deserve an extra 20 minutes at this. It was absolutely brilliant, 60 minutes of enjoyable football, and you know, both teams, as I say, leaving it all out in the field, but they have to go again now, so they have, and you know, legs going down this huge pitch, O'Donnell Park, huge specifications on a lot of ground to cover. It's going to test the bodies, it's going to test the fitness levels, it's going to test mentally where they're at, kind of thing too. So referee getting ready to start the game off again, but it looks a bit scattered at the minute. There's a lot of players around the middle around him from where he wants to throw it in. I think they're not sure which way they're playing, but they'll get it going now. And it's just been announced too that the senior final has been put back to 4 o'clock. Yeah,
there's a huge crowd here gathering in O'Donnell Park for the county final day. Brilliant spectacle so far. If we get half as good a game in the senior final, we'll be happy. But anyway, let's get back into things. Of course, the match referee, Anthony Finn from Naomh, Conaill, is officiating this particular final. The ball goes up between Mark Campbell and Donald O'Corrin, but it's Naomh Conaill who've got possession through that man once again. It's Shane McDevitt. He scored a goal in the game so far. Here comes the boot from Tiernan Ward. Has he kicked the first goal? I thought he did. Looked like it was going over the bar, but it just went out to the right and wide. And he's one for the future as well, Tiernan Ward. What a game he's had so far. Yeah, lovely footballer, and kicked two massive 2-pointers here side in the second half. But that was really good work. Ball won originally by Mark Campbell. Played it to Shane McDevitt. It was having a huge game for Naomh Conaill. He did the right thing. He waited for Tiernan Ward to come off the shoulder, off the loop kind of thing. And Tiernan Ward, you normally expect him to put that over, but just didn't make the correct contact with it. There's a little ball inside, looking for that man McDevitt. He's just good defending there, but the ball's been popped back out now for a chance for Daniel Gilday, but it's been collected by Daniel Rorty. Good interception there, it has to be said, by Tiernan Mistill. Just got the hand on it at the right time. That was a dangerous passage of play from Naomh Conaill. It was, and Shane did really well, so he did, to pop that ball back to Daniel Gilday. Again, tired kick that just didn't have the legs to get over the bar, dropped into the keeper's hand. So that's two missed opportunities for Naomh Conaill in the first minute here. Yeah, they have possession once again through Oran Doherty. Takes a solo with the left boot, and well, looking for that run from McDevitt. And Daniel Gilday, now Dara Gallagher just outside the arc. Is he going to fancy his chances from here? No, he goes for the hand pass inside to Daniel Gilday. Back it goes to Gallagher once again, out to the left hand side to Shane Rorty. And well, Guidor are filtering left to right, and so is Naomh Conaill. They're trying to open up an opportunity. Hand pass inside, looking for Ward. He has to be very careful here. There's a number of Guidor men around them, and they've done well. They've got the ball back. Cronin McFadden, who was wearing number 10, has been up and down the pitch all day, and of course scored that wonder goal early on in the second half, first half I should say. But anyway, here comes Guidor once again. They have possession, and they have possession through their midfielder. It's Donald O'Corrin. Now opportunity here once again for Eamon McGee. He was looking for it, didn't get it. Sean O'Boyle has been the captain of Guidor today, has been in fine form, and we've referenced it a number of times that if Naomh Conaill are going to come out of this one, they'll have to really push up on Sean O'Boyle. In the second half they've done that, Brendan. They certainly did, yeah. They shut down a lot of the threat in the second half. I suppose after seeing him score 3-pointers, 2-pointers in the first half, they'd no other option too, you know, because he was just such a brilliant striker of the ball. Sean O'Doherty kicks this one high. Is that going over the bar? No, it's gone out to the left and wide, and the first wide for Guidor in this extra time. And as Brendan has indicated, the senior match has been pushed back to 4 o'clock, as of course there's extra time here in this reserve final. Looks like there's another change coming on the Guidor team. It's number 19, Donald McLaughlin. Looks like he's coming into the fray. Now Guidor have possession through Colm O'Doherty. O'Doherty has possession now. He's just crossing the 21. The ball is slipping and sliding, but it has been pulled back there. The crowd around us thinks he has, but Anthony Finn is a man with a whistle in his mouth, and he didn't see that he was fouled there. I thought he potentially was, Brendan, but that's just my opinion maybe. But it's going to be a free out for Naomh Conaill.
Yeah, free out for Naomh Conaill again, getting numbers back, been able to get, there was an opportunity there for young Doherty, but there was players about him that wouldn't let him get the shot off, and eventually got the turnover when Eamon McGee, I think it was, that fouled the Gaoth or the Naomh Conaill player in possession. But originally the ball caught out the middle of the field by Fergal Delaney, and a good ball played inside to Colm O'Doherty, but just then ran into bodies, ran into traffic.
Yeah, the referee's just waiting for the substitutions to take place, and that man, off he goes, is Sean O'Gallagher. In comes Donald McLaughlin, and Sean O'Gallagher has been immense for Gaoth this afternoon. Now a long ball over the top for McDevitt to chase after. Here comes a run now from Robbie McDonald. Fist passes the ball back outside out to McDevitt. Hand passes it inside to Brown, who kicks this one high. Has Danny Brown got the first score? He has indeed. First score of extra time, I should say.
Yeah, well,
7 score for Danny Brown, I think.
Yeah, and that's their third attempt, so it is an extra time. And Danny Brown needed, Naomh Conaill needed a score because they've had the predominant amount of possession, so they have. And again, young Shane McDevitt involved again, taking the right option. I love a player like that when he's looking, he takes the right option on the ball. He saw that Danny Brown was in a yard of space. He knew that Danny is well able to kick scores from that area and gave it to him, and Danny did the dutiful to put it over the bar for the first score of extra time, and we're 5 minutes into it.
Yeah, Fergal Delaney, big catch from Delaney, has kicked a point as well deep into the second half for Gaoth. Has possession once again, good work by Delaney, dancing to the left and to the right. He scored already, and the Naomh Conaill players will go back and try to get possession back, but it goes back to McGillibregia. Has possession, still has it, looking for the move here now from that man who's just come on the pitch, is Donald McLaughlin. Now an opportunity for Delaney once again. Has possession, very comfortable on the ball, Delaney now. McGillibregia just we thought he was waiting on the ball. He had the likes of Shane McDevitt and co clipping at his heels, but he got the ball back out. Now it's Gaoth who have possession here once again. Opportunity for Gaoth. Has he overcarried the ball? It's the number 22, Cian McGillibregia, but Naomh Conaill have dealt with it really well. Maybe he should have pulled the trigger a little bit earlier, Brendan.
Yeah, probably should have maybe taken a point what the score might have been on, and Naomh Conaill with an opportunity to break again from this man, Oran Doherty. What a game this guy has had for Naomh Conaill today, a wing back. Amount of times he's been on the ball, getting his team up the field, and he's been supported by his other friend here, Shane McDevitt. Yeah,
McDevitt and Doherty have been immense today for Naomh Conaill. Now the passage of play has switched out to the left hand side as Danny Brown. He's been immense today. He's just outside the edge of the day, and that's a great score by young Danny Brown. Fantastic footballer. That's his 8th point today. Just really composed in possession. Naomh Conaill were really composed with that passage of play that they had, and you've indicated, Brendan, Shane McDevitt and co working that defence of Gaoth, and unlocking it as Danny Brown, but a lot of work goes on before that.
Yeah, the legs that they're able to show at this stage of the game, Pádraig, they got the turnover on their own goal line, and you can see the wave of blue jerseys coming who are support off the shoulder each side, options each side. Again, Oran Doherty carrying the ball, taking the responsibility, and until the right pass is on, the right pass was to Shane McDevitt. He did the rest, then laid the ball off, and eventually it ends up with Danny Brown, who again worked that couple of yards for himself to be able to get the shot off and eventually get it over the bar for his 2nd point of extra time. And I know it's a 7th or 8th point overall, but he's having a fine game inside Danny, so he is.
We're running out of ink for Danny and his number of scores, but it is 7 or 8. I think it's 8 points he has, but Gaoth have to get a score here, and they're 2 points down currently, 116 to 215. It is, of course, that man who's done really well, Colm O'Doherty. This would be a great score, but it's just got out to the left and wide, and it just came off balance on the left boot, Brendan.
Yeah, perhaps a tired kick at this stage of the game. Just the energy that you need to get good contact with them kind of kicks mightn't have been there for young O'Doherty. He's had a fine game for Gaoth, number 10, so he has been. Our Crona McFadden actually too, with Colm O'Doherty. Both them lads playing wing half forwards have been really, really good and impressive for Gaoth today, as they're trying to shut down this kick out now and forcing Jordan O'Donnell to go long. Yeah,
and how important kickouts have been in this new modern game that we have as Gaelic football. It's been enthralling, this particular encounter. 116 to 215, and Naomh Conaill have done well. They've got possession back, and is that our first cramp victim, I think.
Ref is telling them to play on. Yeah. Jamie McHugh, fine game in the middle of the field, caught some crucial ball for them, so he did in that area, and any kick out you win at this stage is very important.
Yeah, there's that man, Danny Brown, back pulling the strings in the half-back line. Has he overcooked it? He's just won himself a free. He's decided to take the solo and go quickly. This is quick thinking by young Brown. Still has possession. Oh, but what an interception there by Sean O'Donnell. Has just left him on the deck there. But anyway, Gaoth, they have possession. They need to get a score. There's just over 8.5 minutes gone in the first opening half of extra time. And it's Naomh Conaill who have that 2-point cushion currently. Live here on Stream Sport in association with the Donegal GA. It's county final day here in O'Donnell Park, and if you've just tuned in, of course the senior game has been put back to 4 o'clock due to this extra time. It's been an enthralling battle so far in this reserve final. Here comes now Donal O'Curran. O'Curran has possession. Out to the left hand side he goes on this occasion to Cronin McFadden. McFadden has danced to the left and got a little bit of space, but he's just hoofed that one out to the right and wide, and you can see the body language of the Gaoth bench. They're disappointed with that one, and he'll be disappointed with that score, that scoring opportunity. Brendan Kilcoyne.
Yeah, because showed great feet and great awareness to get himself into the shooting position there, Pádraig, but just again, no more than the shot previously from his wing half forward colleague Conor O'Doherty. Just a tired kick, didn't make good contact and tailed well high and wide on the off the far post. Interestingly too, I noticed Johnny McBride isn't still on the field. He was having a fine game for them, but there's been a lot of changes made and it's hard to keep track of them all, but he was having a fine game for them. He must have picked up a knock. Yeah,
here comes Stephen Malloy for Naomh Conaill. Eamon McGee's back there, and he has to be careful in possession. He's big Eamon breathing down, and Aaron Thompson and Eamon getting to know each other a little bit better, but Aaron Thompson has come out the better on this occasion. Now it is of course Naomh Conaill have possession through that man Thomas McDevitt. He kicked the equaliser deep into injury time of the second half of ordinary time. What a score it was by McDevitt on that occasion, but now it's that man Oran Doherty who has it. He goes back inside now to the unrunning. It's Mark Campbell, and Naomh Conaill are just happy to hold possession as the half-time whistle should go anytime soon. And I have 10 minutes on my clock here currently, so Mark Campbell has possession. Naomh Conaill happy to hold possession deep in their own half. Can they make a little bit of space to create a scoring opportunity? They're happy enough to keep it, Brendan. Well, suppose maybe they should.
Absolutely, yeah, they're in control of the ball, so they will try and keep that ball until they can create an opening, and this wee man is finding pockets of space around there all day, so he's been
immense, and he's just taken on that Gaoth defence. He's gone past 2 or 3 as he's won himself a free, and Shane McDevitt has been immense today. And if you're going to pick someone man of the match at this time, I know it's a little bit early, but he has been some energy bunny for Naomh Conaill.
Interesting, Pádraig, the support off the shoulder again was this man wearing the number 5 jersey, Oran Doherty, making that unselfish run to give him an option. Shane didn't use him, but he still brought a man away from play, so he created that little bit of space for Shane to create to force the foul, and Tiernan Ward now with an opportunity to make it a 3-point difference at half time and extra time.
Here comes Ward with that left boot. It's been trusted so far. It's been trusted again by Naomh Conaill, and Tiernan Ward has kicked the last score of extra time here in the first half, and he's been greeted by a fist pump by Jamie McHugh, the captain here today, because that's a huge score. 3 points to the good at half time, and Naomh Conaill, they're deservedly so, I think. Gaoth just haven't come out of the blocks here in extra time so far.
They have Naomh Conaill have been. We felt they were the better team in the second half of normal time, so we did. It was showed great awareness or great ability for Gaoth to be able to work their way late back into the game, but I've just felt Naomh Conaill had more about them. But you have to attribute that last score too to Aaron Thompson playing deep in defence, won a ball, showed so much calmness and composure on the ball to be able to work it up the field, eventually to create that ball that got to Shane McDevitt and won the foul, and Tiernan Ward to put it up over the bar. They looked the fresher team at this particular moment. Now listen, that can change, but at the moment Naomh Conaill look to have more in the legs. You can see this wave of blue when they're transitioning from defence to attack, this wave of blue jerseys getting up the field to us, and you look at them inside 2 players, Danny Brown, Tiernan Ward, between them I think they've 13 points on the board today, so they have fantastic kicking and shooting from the 2 of them.
Yeah, and I'm looking at suppose when you're looking at that Naomh Conaill defence, you've hunted on that man Oran Doherty as well. The runs from deep and making that extra bit of space, and it's so important because if you've got that lad coming from deep who's running, who's taking a player out to the right or to the left, wherever it may be, it just creates that little bit of space, and it's really, really cute football as well from Naomh Conaill. They've seen that has been a resultant in a number of scores, creating the space for young Shane McDevitt to get on and play. He was the man who got the ball, I think, on the 40 here, carried it up, moved at that pace. Oran Doherty as well, creating the run. So how important is that, Brendan? If Gaoth are going to come back into that, they have to maybe replicate that type of play.
100% Pádraig, yeah, that is so hugely important to have them options off the ball, because it means it's nigh impossible to defend that. If you're looking at your Gaoth defenders and they're looking at bodies coming in forever, and they just can't close down all them options or them positions, so they can't. And that's exactly what happened on that last score. Shane going at the defence, drew the foul, but he had players each side of him to lay it off if necessary. So, and Shane is a smart footballer, he knew that. See, he's down, cramping up a bit, but I'd say he'll give it another good 10 minutes. So yeah, the serious levels of fitness and serious levels of effort to get back up and down that field.
Yeah, it's been an enthralling battle here in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal reserve football final, the curtain raiser to the senior final. But this game has been nothing but enjoyable. Both sides have really gone at it. 116 to 216 is the current score. Naomh Conaill have their tails up going into this second period of extra time, but we know what Gaoth can do. They've really come back into the game, into the last couple of minutes, in the last 10 minutes of the second half, when Naomh Conaill looked like they were going on to win this. They come back and one point ahead with about a minute to go. But we've seen what Thomas McDevitt did there, and to be honest with you, to have those types of players in your squad and reserve level is a testament to both clubs. And we've been saying it. The players are able to take on, Brendan. They would make any senior side. 100%,
Pádraig, yeah. Like, it's reflective again of the depth, the quality that both these sides have in their armoury back in Maharagallen and Glenties, that, you know, they're able to bring players like that through to this level, and they're still playing, they're still fighting for this game here, so they are. And, you know, you see the substitutes that both sides can bring on. They can sprinkle that youth and that enthusiasm with the experience and know-how of the likes of Dara Gallagher, the likes of Eamon McGee, the likes of Donegal or Gavin McBride, and these type of players.
The ball goes up on this occasion. It's that man once again. It's Mark Campbell has got his hands on it now. It's Naomh Conaill. There's 3 points to the good. Now Gaoth, they need to get their hands on it. Need to get on their hands, need to get it on the score, I should say, in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Donegal Reserve Football Final live here on streamsport.ie in association with Donegal GA. Here comes Naomh Conaill. They have Oran Doherty in possession just outside the edge of the D, gives it to Dara Gallagher, goes back outside to Tiernan Ward. He kicks this one high, it's floating in the air, it's hanging out to the left hand side. Shane McDevitt has his hands in the air. He felt he should have given it inside, Brendan.
Yeah, he probably, you know, taking a kick like that on it would be a huge kick to get it, obviously, at this juncture of the game, but taking it on, you're better to try and work the score, work it in, get another score on the board, because Gaoth have possession back now, and with such a short time frame, there's 9 minutes left on the clock, Pádraig, and you know, possession is going to be absolutely key at all stages.
Sean O'Wheel, long ball down over the top, looking for Oisín O'Dover. O'Dover has possession, back it goes now once again, opportunity here, it looks good from here. That is a great score and a good response for Gaoth, and it's the other ever Fia shot. Oisín O'Dover getting his first score here in this encounter, and it's the first of many. They need to get another two, Brendan.
Yeah, really good score from Oisín O'Dover, the substitute that came in again. You know, after Tiernan kicked that wide, it afforded Gaoth the opportunity to work the ball up the field. Oisín O'Dover was able to get possession and have the confidence and the wherewithal to be able to create that yard of space to kick it over the bar, and a hugely important score for Gaoth, because they hadn't scored in the first 10 minutes, so massive that they did get on the scoreboard and put a bit of pressure on Naomh Conaill.
Gaoth have come out of the blocks in this second half, and good kick out by Jordan O'Donnell, but great work there by the Gaoth men. They've got the ball back. There's another change here for Naomh Conaill. Evera Fiha in Action Park is Joseph Shanky. He's back in there once again. He started the game, he's now back in again, and just looking to see who's coming off. It's it's Jamie McHugh, the captain of Naomh Conaill, just holding I think his right hamstring seems to be a wee bit tight, but he's been fantastic for
has had a big game for Naomh Conaill in the middle of the park himself, and Mark Campbell have given them a strong foothold at a lot of stages during the game, because it's very difficult out there with the contests and with the ferociousness of the tackles, and you know, there's been so many balls contested around that midfield area that he has put in a big shift.
Now here comes Gaoth once again. They're going in search, trying to cut back the 2-point lead currently that Naomh Conaill have, 117 to 216. Now here comes Gaoth. They have possession deep in the Naomh Conaill half. It's through that man Sean O'Doherty. He swings that right boot. It's hanging in the air. The ball's up. The ball goes into the back of net. It's McGillivray.
Big Gavin McBride.
Gavin McGillivray. Crucial score for Gaoth. Right your injury and your pearl, Brendan Kilcoyne, because Gaoth, they know about coming back into games. They've done it already in this particular encounter. That's a huge score.
Yeah, again, we've spoke about it so often over the last number of weeks, so we have, Pádraig, you know, that a lot of the goals we're seeing are coming from point attempts that drop short or speculative high balls into the edge of the square, and Gaoth have had this weapon in their armoury all day. They've had Big Amy McGee, they've had Johnny McBride, they put in Gavin McBride in there, and that was the boy that made the difference. The high ball landed in on top of the goalkeeper, very hard to defend. Gavin got enough of the touch on it that it ended up back in the net to give them a slight advantage going into the last 7 minutes.
Naomh Conaill has responded a number of times as well in this encounter, so has Gaoth. What are they going to do here now? But a long ball in over the top. He's just dropped the shoulders. Joseph Shanky, hand pass the ball inside. Oran Doshin Doherty, opportunity here. Oh, it's a instant response. Joseph Shanky, soccer style, has put it down to the far right hand side of Daniel Rorty's goal. What a passage of play. Let's get our breath, Brendan Kilcoyne.
This is exhausting. What a game of football. What excitement. It has everything. It has goals up and down the field. Some absolutely brilliant points. Players fighting for everything. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyable, Pádraig. Again, Joseph Shanky find himself in the right position at the right time to toe poke it in the back of the net. It doesn't matter. Oran Doherty again, hugely involved. Through a good save from Daniel Rorty. Shanky was there to finish it with toe poke. It counts as good as the massive goal that was scored.
Here comes an opportunity from Gaoth. The ball's hanging in the air once again, but Jordan O'Donnell is out on this occasion and puts the ball out for a 45. And well, there's 4 minutes, nearly 4.5 minutes gone. It's this roller coaster that we're on, Brendan. It's we're delighted it's still continuing. Hopefully everyone at home watching it is as well. It's been an enthralling battle. It's now 2:17 for Gaoth, 3:16 for Naomh Conaill. We'll get the calculators out, but anyway, it's Naomh Conaill who have the lead currently by 2 points to do make it. But here comes the opportunity now.
Sean O'Boyle standing over it. Sean O'Boyle, we've seen him kick a lot of really good scores, particularly in the first half. He hasn't been as predominant since, so he hasn't, Pádraig, so he hasn't been on a lot of ball. Massive kick this, if he can bring it back to a 1-point game.
Yeah, 1-point game, it can bring it back, and well, here, if any man can, Donald can, kicks it, just doesn't catch it right to the ball. It's been well fetched there by the big inside forward for Gaoth. The ball is on the ground, and well, Naomh Conaill have possession. They've just got it out, and well, that's sometimes what you have to do, just get it out. But no doubt Gaoth are going to test that full back line once again. The ball goes back to Sean O'Doherty. Conde, as he's known down in Gaoth, he just gets past the challenge there. Just past the ball inside, back to Conde, has possession. He's done really well here. Opportunity. Oh, the keeper. Brilliant save by the keeper, Jordan O'Donnell. Now it's that man once again for Naomh Conaill, Joseph Shanky, the goal scorer. And well, limping about it looks like it's...
Then he pulled up with cramp, yeah, but what a ball from Joseph Shanky to find Danny Brown there, outside the foot, curled it around, absolutely great vision, playing with head up and able to find his men.
Well, that ball from Robbie O'Donnell was clean off the deck. I thought could have been a free for Gaoth, but anyway, the referee, Anthony Finn, hasn't seen it. Now it's Naomh Conaill who has the experienced Dara Gallagher in possession, 3:16 to 2:17. It's a 2-point game here in O'Donnell Park. Both sides have been given absolutely everything, and it's just been put out over the line for a Naomh Conaill sideline ball. There's just almost 7 minutes gone into the second half, into extra time. Who's going to go away with the Sean O'Gallagher Cup? Well, we still have time for Gaoth to come back into this one.
Yeah, and again, Pádraig, you saw the experience, Dara Gallagher, Aaron Thompson. You thought they were getting back, but they were going to be backed into the corner there. The two of them worked the ball right deep into the defensive Gaoth defence, and were able to win then a sideline kick that Dara Gallagher standing over, but using their experience, holding onto the ball, not taking any rash decisions. So possession from this sideline kick will be crucial. We're 7 minutes 20 seconds on the clock, so about 3 minutes remaining in this game. Naomh Conaill leading by 2 points. It's been a helter belter. It's been some excitement all day. It's been absolutely a joy to watch. Brilliant game.
Absolutely fantastic game of football here. And Dara Gallagher kicks a long ball in over the top here for Naomh Conaill. He gets the returning play. How he would love to get a score from. Oh, that is absolutely unbelievable score by Gallagher. Just showing years and years of experience, Brendan Kilcoyne.
Absolutely, yeah. What a footballer he has been for Naomh Conaill down through the years. Kicked a brilliant point earlier on. That's a second point of the day after come on as sub. But that was a superb pick, taking the ownership, again taking responsibility and putting it over the black spot. Brilliant kick.
Ball goes out the middle. Gaoth have to get their hands on it. It's a 3-point game here in O'Donnell Park. It's still on the deck and everybody tired bodies, but Gaoth have got their hands on it. And 8 minutes into the second half, into extra time. Here comes Gaoth. They have possession once again. They're goal lurking. High ball in. They've got one on this particular occasion like that before, but it's just gone out to the left and wide.
Yeah, again, looking for that high awkward ball in on top of the square, but it needs to be more central than that. It was kind of went wide outside the 14-yard box kind of thing. Gave the Gaoth attackers in there no real option, so it didn't. And there's a couple of men down. Gaoth man down with cramp, Naomh Conaill men down, and that's understandable because the effort these players have put in today over the 80 minutes has been absolutely astounding.
It's been fantastic. Yeah. It's been end to end. 3-17 to 2-17 tells the tale of this particular encounter. We're into extra time, and Anthony Finn has just paused his watch. Currently 2 minutes left, I think. Brendan, is it?
Yeah, about 2 minutes left, but I'm just looking at the Ardra team that won the senior county championship back in 2000. I was playing for Naomh and myself that day, so I was. Listen, we were beaten by a better team. They were far superior in all areas of the pitch, so they were that day, and thoroughly deserved their win. Sometimes these things rank along with you, but you know, these guys, they were absolutely brilliant on that day. The Doherty brothers, Brendan Boyle, Jonathan Boyle, Damien Diver, what a leader he was for that team, and such quality they had. Don Early, of course, managed by John Early, you know, and absolutely brilliant players. And good fellas, all good fellas.
I'd like to welcome our listeners for the first time today on Highland Radio to O'Donnell Park. The first of the Michael Murphy Senior Football Championship finals have gone to extra time, and of course it is Naomh Conaill who are in the ascendancy currently, 2-17 to 3-17 with about 2 minutes of injury time in the second half. This has been an enthralling game of football from end to end. Both sides have really gone at it, and it's if the senior game lives up to anything, Brendan, it will be an enthralling battle if it's anything like this one. This has been fantastic.
Yeah, if it's even half as good as this, we'll have a game of football on our hands, so we will, you know. It's been absolutely thoroughly enjoyable from start to finish. Maybe first few minutes a bit of nerves about a bit, you know, a couple of mistakes were made, but two teams have left everything they have out in the field, so they haven't. They've been superb. They've given a great spectacle and a great build up to the senior final that now awaits throwing at 4 o'clock. Some of the scores that have been, you know, both sides of the field have been absolutely brilliant, so they have. And you go through the teams,
Yeah, you have to go. You look at young Shane McDevitt, who got that all-important goal for Naomh Conaill as well. You look at Cronin McFadden from Gaoth, the goal that he scored in the first half. And when you reflect on a number of the scores, 8 points from Danny Brown. And you look at Tiernan Ward kicking 2 pointers for Naomh Conaill. If they come out of here with that one, to this particular title today, it's going to be a huge victory for them, because they've been pushed right to the pin of their collar. It's just not done yet, Brendan Kilcoyne. There's still 2 minutes. Anthony Finn, the match referee from Naomh Conaill Kill, I should say, is indicated. I think there's 2 minutes left. So here comes the kick out now from Jordan O'Donnell. Out the middle it goes on this occasion. The fist comes down. A Gaoth man gets to it, and that man, Oisin Devery, kicked the point already for Gaoth. The ball being filtered back inside to Sean O'Boyle. The ball goes back outside. High one comes in. It looks like it's hanging in the air. It's hit the post, and out comes, and Aaron Thompson is chasing after it. With 2 minutes left of injury time. Here comes the run from Daniel Gilday. He had to come with serious ferocity and pace, and he's just done that, showing serious heart and desire. The referee currently is just not happy about something there, Brendan.
There may have been a breach here, I think is what they're saying. That the Gaoth didn't keep 3 back. I think the guy marking Dara Gallagher may have just stepped over the line, so there's a breach.
Yeah, there's a breach
and
for
it's a free. Well, the important thing I suppose here is that, you know, who gets possession, because there's only going to be a couple of plays left. No, the referee is actually, because both players
ball.
breached, so he's hopping the ball. I think that's what happened there, Pádraig.
2:17 for Gaoth. It is 3:17 for Naomh Conaill. They've got possession here deep in their own half. They're crossing the halfway line. It's this man Daniel Gildea, soccer style, showing serious bit of skill, but the ball has been popped out. It's Gaoth who've got possession back. The solo and goal is taken quickly by Sean O'Boyle out to the left hand side. Gaoth need a goal. They've got a minute or so to get it back. Here comes Sean O'Donnell. O'Donnell has possession out to the left hand side. They're going to put it in the middle, no doubt. Gavin McBride is calling for possession. He's got an all important goal. Oisín Dobhair shot. Oh, it's still in the ground. The ball is there. It's just been kicked over the bar. It's just been kicked over the bar, and we thought it might have went under the crossbar. And just trying to point out who got that point. Is there time for Gaoth? What a game of football we have here. 2:18 for Gaoth, 3:17 currently, and Naomh Conaill are hanging on with their lives. Brendan Kilcoyne.
They are indeed, and again, this Sean O'Donnell, wearing number 2 for Gaoth, has been fantastic all day, getting the energy to drive up the field, to create that opportunity. Couple of mad swipes at it, couple of some last-ditch defending from the Naomh Conaill boys, but they did enough to keep the ball out of the net. But that's a poor kick out at this stage of the game, and now another opportunity for Gaoth to get something.
Gaoth have possession. Out it goes to Fergal Delaney. Delaney's kicked a point already. There's a 2-point difference in it. Outside of the right by O'Gallagher. It's gone out to the left hand side, and it's gone wide, and there goes the full-time whistle. What a game of football we have had today. It's been end to end in this Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure Senior Reserve Football Final. But Brendan Kilcoyne, it's the men from Naomh Conaill go away with the bragging rights in this one. 2:18 to 3:17. What a game we've had.
Thoroughly enjoyable game of football. Both teams absolutely out on their feet after an enormous effort on both sides. Some fantastic performances across both sides. So there was, as mentioned, Sean O'Donnell really good, Donald Curran really good, Eamon McGee started really well in the game. They brought in subs that made a difference, but Naomh Conaill just had that little bit extra, so they had that little bit of legs in extra time when they needed it. Oran Doherty, absolutely superb game from number 5, all over the pitch, attacking from all angles, played a huge role in that win. Defensively solid all over the field. You look at the midfield, then Mark Campbell and the captain Jamie McHugh, the two boys inside, the terrible twins, Tiernan Moore, Danny Brown, putting 13 points on the board between them. Huge contribution. Daniel Gildea at centre half forward, absolutely wonderful game, worked his socks off, involved in an awful lot, and then Daniel Breslin too, wee player, got an awful lot of ball, made a lot of good decisions. But what a brilliant game of football, what an advertisement for reserve football in Donegal. Going to extra time, down to the wire, absolutely fantastic. Naomh Conaill just about coming out on top. Thoroughly enjoyable game, Pádraig.
What a game of football, and just reflecting on some of those goals that was taken by Shane McDevitt. That man Joseph Shanky, he wasn't named to start. He did start the game, he was taken off, he went back on again. He got that all-important goal for Naomh Conaill as well when they really needed that goal.
Their subs made a huge difference. Joseph Shanky, absolutely fantastic for them throughout the game, so he was. As was Dara Gallagher, showing the experience, showing the guile, kicking them 2 crucial scores at crucial times throughout the match. Absolutely fantastic. And, you know, it's very hard to say who to give man of the match, but for me, young Shane McDevitt covered every blade of grass throughout the field, was absolutely superb, involved in so much play, making the right decisions on the ball, taking the right pass, and playing with the head up all the time, knowing where his support players were, and always delivering. Thought he had a fantastic game, and of course got that crucial goal in the second half too. The high ball from Dara that came off the upright, fell into his hands, still had a lot to do, ended up putting it in the back of the net, but absolutely wonderful game.
Yeah, it's been an enthralling encounter here in the reserve final, of course. It is all over. It's Gaoth, or Naomh Conaill, I should say, have been defeated today, 3:17 to 2:18. And well, with that, we're going to hand back to you in the studio. We'll be back very shortly indeed after these, with after-match reaction and the victorious Naomh Conaill camp after these.
players that we have here, some of them who are behind me, who are county sponsors and their own club sponsors, and most particularly Michael Murphy Sports, to thank him and all of the team there for being so good in supporting this competition. Could I also thank our media who are here behind us, because without them we wouldn't have the enjoyment to listen, to read and to watch. And on this occasion I want to particularly thank Street Sport, who have been absolutely wonderful partners and have given great enjoyment to everyone who hasn't had an opportunity to be here. So that's enough from somebody like me. Go out on the next and Collins had him and Ted in the board and Robin captain Lee Collins. Thank you very much for everything you've done for us all year. You've been excellent, boys. This is for you. I'd just like to thank the players there as well, boys. Just what you showed there, an extra time there, it was just unbelievable, boys. I'm proud of every one of you time. Fair play. I'd like to thank you as well, just our sponsors there. Thanks for everything. And Linda there made us dinner there to the week there. Thanks very much for that as well. And anyone that's helped in any way there over there, the physio, she's been there, any negative leader, thanks there as well for that. And just anyone that's helped at all to make that possible, thanks very much. And the last thing I can say there, just best luck to the senior team there and the senior final there. Thanks very much. Here playing for us, and also we're going to have the opportunity to welcome the Jubilee team.
Yeah, thanks very much. You're very welcome back to O'Donnell Park, and I'm delighted to say I'm joined by James Plummer Boyle, of course. James, have you got your breath back after that one? What a game of football that was.
It was hard on the heart. I just about got the breath back. It was really was like we were under pressure in the first half there, and to come out in the second half the way we did, and then of course we had the extra time, the same as 2 weeks ago. Like, so we're probably well enough hardened to it at this stage, but it never gets easy.
Talk to me about that particular performance, because in the first half it was Gaoth who were in the ascendancy 1-4 to 1-9. What was said at half time?
Well, we lost Jack McGlynn early in the game, and it was a big loss to us, and we had to jig things around, and we just struggled to find our way, really. And we struggled to find our way then, really, after that. So we got into the half time, we regrouped, and we had everything we kind of figured out, and we got chatting to them and settled down. Now, we did lose a point early in the second half, and they had it out to 7, but after that we pretty much won the second half, and we were disappointed. We probably won it in normal time.
So tell me about, suppose there's crucial goals there went in at crucial times, and suppose you had a number of players who really stepped up today. You had the likes of Danny Brown, you had Tiernan Ward, you had Daniel Breslin, but that young man Shane McDevitt, he really caught the fight for Naomh Conaill today.
Exactly, like Shane is an exceptional player. He's been playing senior all year. Really and truly, he's a fantastic talent, and like for the size of him, he packs a big punch.
And talk to me as well. You've brought on a couple of the old guard as well. You've got serious strength and depth in that Naomh Conaill reserve team. I have, yeah. Well,
you have Dara Gawler, Aaron Thompson. Like, we had Owen Wade, but I think he's carrying a bit of an injury. They're great lads. Even in the dressing room, speaking to the younger lads, like, they talked them through it there at the end, even at the very end when we lost the full back and we had no subs. Aaron kept the whole lot, kept them all taking over, just so we could howl out. So they're very important to us.
And talk to me about Naomh Conaill, suppose. Really never say never die. Gaoth got a goal deep into that particular game, but he's went straight back up the pitch, and he's got an instant response, like a massive score at a crucial time.
Yeah, it probably was like we got the break of the ball straight to the kick out, and we got in behind them, which wasn't easy because they're very good defensively, and we got it straight back. It was a massive score because in an extra time when you're doing well, and we were 2 or 3 2 up, and then you find yourself 1 down, and the legs are getting tired. You could wilt, so fair play to them. They really showed fight.
I was watching you on the line. You don't get too exasperated. You just keep nice and calm at all times. Were you calm at all throughout that?
I wasn't calm. I tried to be calm because I don't want to take a heart attack. But it's just hard. It's hard to keep the emotions in shock, and just getting over the line is a great feeling,
James, look, before I let you go, suppose I'm bringing in your captain here, Jimmy McHugh, but what does it mean to be, suppose today's a huge day for Naomh Conaill, for the parish, but starting off with a victory, explain to me, what does that mean?
That's massive, because the seniors are out there lined up for us, clapping us on there for the start of the extra time. It was great lift for us coming in, and I'm sure the lads are lined up for them now out the back, and it really does, it gives them a while lift coming in for their final now, so hopefully it'll be worth a point or two to them.
Will you hold out the nerves for the second game?
The day we played it was half time before I could even concentrate on the senior game, so it'll probably be the same today.
Well, enjoy it, James Plummer. Thanks very much for joining us, and well done today. I'm just going to bring in your captain here as well, Jamie McHugh. Jamie, how are you after that titanic battle?
I'm wrecked. It was a tough game there, and I'm just well proud of the lads, just for keeping it going there, because some of us older bucks kind of buckled there towards the end. Not that just the legs went and we just couldn't go anymore. And I'm really proud of the team, just for driving it home there towards the end. It's been the younger lads that's done it for us all year, and it was no different today.
And just tell me about, suppose, look, what a game of football we've had there today. Suppose when you look at your inside forward line, young Danny Brown, Tiernan Ward, Daniel Breslin, Shane McDevitt went away with man of the match, but looking at the character, the players, the development of that particular young side, to come out today and perform the way they did, because they've been asked a number of questions by Gaoth today throughout that game.
Yeah, look, we knew what was going to come today with Gaoth. They were going to be aggressive, and them young lads were going to really have to step up, and that's what they done. From Daniel Breslin hasn't played a championship game since maybe the second game there, through injury and one thing and another. and he came in today, he's a young player, and he just really, he really showed what he could do there. Tiernan, Danny, Daniel, Gilday, these boys have been winning us games all year, and it was no different today, and I knew it wouldn't be. I knew they would step up when we needed them.
Proud day for you, Jamie, today, leading out Naomh Conaill and coming out with the first piece of silverware, so congratulations and enjoy the celebrations tonight.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
That was Pádraig Holferty, who had reaction, of course, from the victorious Naomh Conaill side, who have taken victory here in the first game at the O'Donnell Park in Letterkenny. And that brings an end to our broadcast on Donegal GAA TV in association with streamsport.ie. Many thanks to our commentary team of Pádraig Holferty and indeed to Brendan Kilcoyne. Commiserations to Gaoth, but huge congratulations go to Naomh Conaill, who have got their hands on the first piece of silverware today. Hope you enjoyed our coverage here on Donegal GAA TV, and all we can do now for the rest of the afternoon is bid you farewell and good afternoon from all the team here at the O'Donnell Park.
At Michael Murphy Sports and Leisure, we cater for everyone, from top sporting athletes to relaxed casual sporting individuals and everyone in between. We also provide a large range of teamwear services and cater for schools and clubs. Orders can be customised to your specification to suit your individual needs. From clothing to equipment, we've got you covered.